Hello, friends and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the Min-Maxed Podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue Bloodlords. As always, we want to give a shout out to all of those who support us on Patreon at our Lich level and above. Rock Jedi, Wolf, Blodimus Slump, Thunder Mammoth, The Trevor Project, Das Chris, Fizzgig, AC Goldner, Eric R. Oh, just gonna see right past you there, Indie Link, Tawdry Monster, Mercutio, Angel Shadow Art, Cyrendon, The Necromancer Forever, Doc Holiday, Corey, Robert T, Scrap Gear, Ted, True Chaos God, Kagan, Nero the GM, Jason K, Dicky Lopez, Bobson Dugnut, Rickety Ropebridge, Alex K, Toma Elaka, Frank L, Just Mike Works, Russ D, Argoon's Long Lost Elbow, Fig Tier, Zach S, Jamie H, Mr. Turtle, Sleeve, Darren, Caleb W, Pickle, Mr. Grimm, Firedown, M54 Ewaz, Jameson S, Eric R, +2 Vorpal Salmon of Whacking, I'm Not a Robot, George F, Leohard, Har, Witch Hunter, Jeremy D, Matthew M, Scott E, Progeny of Kukulin, Liz Giggles, Curlistrious Specialty, Brandon K, Gringus Maximus, Andrew G, Ebon Flames, Booming Thunder, Henry, A School of Fish, Eisengem, Chris W, and James B. Thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of Session 80. Still in the Tower of Gnawed Bones, we face off against 3 ghouls and a big fuck-off 6-arm guy. Combat is pretty much under our control, and things get thorny for our enemies. We defeat them without taking much damage. Some guy floor up slow claps at us and invites us to have an audience with the ruler of the tower. We decide to oblige.
As you're standing there, after destroying that combat, just absolutely ripping it to pieces.
I didn't take any damage again, guys. How about you guys?
Seriously.
Yeah, I didn't take any either.
Again.
Nah, I'm fine. I still have plenty of harm.
I did damage to myself.
Yeah, you did do damage to yourself.
You hear a sound, and it's a slow clap from a hole in the ceiling above you.
Wait, there's another floor?
Yep.
Jesus.
Motherfucker.
Another 30 feet up, must be a 4th floor. You see another ghoul standing there, all deep red eyes, and says, "Well fought. Congratulations."
I say thanks and walk up to him.
Yeah, with your airwalk.
Allow me to escort you to the true ruler of the tower. Come, have an audience.
All right, I suppose.
Is there stairs or something from the 3rd to 4th tower level, or?
No, you must take the lift.
I'm
The
pretty
lift
sure
is
the lift
smashed
is
to
gone.
pieces.
There's a second lift. There's a second
Okay.
lift. So the first lift goes from the 2nd floor to the 3rd. The second lift goes from the 3rd to the 4th.
Guys, we left Kix behind on the
As
2nd floor.
Kix still needs to get up to the 3rd floor.
I walk up to the 4th floor.
Sundrinker will get huge again and grab Kix and carry Kix up.
Kix
Sit there
takes
and
5
wait.
points of piercing
I'm
damage.
sure I can make the athletics check. I just didn't. Yeah.
Just fucking rolling that 20.
While I wait for everybody up there, I'm gonna harm myself again. I'm assuming this guy doesn't care that we're just waiting here and I'm casting a spell.
Doesn't it? Yeah, it doesn't attack you. He just waits patiently.
Yeah, I guess I mistakenly assumed that the extreme encounter would be the boss fight. Apparently there's somebody else here. Not necessarily that we're gonna have to fight him, but maybe.
It's fine. I kept a bunch of my high level shit.
I mean, I'm basically pure melee. I have everything.
David, is Sundrinker still large or medium? Wasn't Sundrinker smaller?
Yeah, they were medium at one point, but let's put them back up to huge, as long as they can fit through wherever it is we need to go.
You'll probably change your mind when you get up to the next tower level.
Okay.
Sundrinker just takes up the entire room. We're supposed to meet this person in.
Well, I mean, the tower gets, narrower and thinner as you go higher.
Is changing its size like just a special ability, or is it a spell, or?
It's a feat that I took. It's a class feat I took, and it costs an action.
That's pretty nice that that's all it is. I mean, it's just an action you can change. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nothing special. You can do as much as you want.
Can you go from huge to medium with that same action, or do you need to...
Yeah, it's just one action. Yeah, all it says is you shrink down to a minimum of small. Yeah, the specifics, it allows for you to make it any... It's like the size it is all the way down to small. with one action.
Are there no restrictions on that? Like, you can't do it in the same round or anything?
I don't think there's any restrictions, no. It is called Shrink Down. Here, I'll read it.
I wish I could do that to my cock.
Your Eidolon can shrink to fit into small spaces. Your Eidolon reduces in size to a minimum of size small. It can use this action again while shrunk to return to its normal size.
It's pretty solid.
So basically, yeah, you make it whatever you want.
It's really open-ended, too. None of those traits will prevent it from being the same round either.
Nope.
You could shrink, smack something, and then become big again.
You could.
I don't know why you would, but you could.
You could.
I would do it for fun.
Do large given the space?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Why not?
All right. So, you are standing amid the, the bodies. You made quite the scene down here. The multi-armed demon is stuck full of thorns. So are all the ghouls. They had a pretty bad time with that control spell that Lucan put down, and the remnants of that scatter across this floor. Now, this is the second level. The guy is yelling at you from the 4th level. There is another floor in between you and him.
But a lift that works to get us up there.
Correct.
I airwalked up there.
So the question is, do you go straight to 4, or do you stop off at 3? Now, the ghouls and the demon came from 3.
How long does the airwalk last? Is it like minutes or rounds or?
5 minutes.
Oh.
So as long as you're not doing any exploration
we're not
activities.
Dawdling. We're just gonna.
Mm-hmm.
After he claps, I figure we'll, regroup and head up. I don't think anybody was significantly injured, right?
None of us are really hurt. Kix is down like 40 HP, but everybody else is fine.
3 15-foot wide but relatively shallow pools sit to the east, west, and south of this large chamber. This is the 3rd floor. Each of the pools is only about a foot deep, and the floors are strewn with a tangle of bones, body parts, and in a few places, entire corpses. An octagonal pit sits in the middle of the room. That's where you come up from. And those chains that dangle from the 4th floor where this lift is clink and clatter. They hang down. In this room, you don't detect any magic, but tell me what you want to do.
I want to search around. Particularly, I'm interested to make sure it doesn't look like we're walking. I mean, we are obviously walking into a trap, but to see if there's any physical traps I can try to avoid.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Nat 20 from Sundrinker with a 39.
Sundrinker is there looking around the chamber here. They don't see anything. Obviously, the first thought would be the octagonal hole, like there might be something there, but this lift seems to be completely practical. There's nothing else that's going on with it, nothing that's going to drop you, and it is sturdy. However, while they're checking things out, there's a door to the north. You hear some sounds coming from there. Low growls, really raspy, throaty growls, with an occasional chirp, perhaps. There's something in that room. More than one something.
Hello, Mr. Slow-Crapping Ghoul. Are you still up there?
You see the head pop out from the one above. Yes, I am.
Excellent. There's some disturbing growling sounds coming from behind this door. Is that something we should be concerned about?
The Strokes. Leave them be.
Strokes? You're not going to have them attack us from behind while we're meeting with you, are you?
The zombie owlbears. I can hardly make them not attack any of us when we open those doors.
Fair enough. All right, I'll leave them be.
Perception check to see if he's telling us the truth.
I'm fine not fighting zombie owlbears.
Go ahead.
A 2, so a 21.
Yeah. Lucan would definitely also be perceiving to see if it seems like he's telling the truth.
All right.
27.
Yeah, it seems as though he is. He's some matter of fact about it. It's almost an inconsequential fact to him, it seems.
Well, sounds like Arius is in a hurry anyway, so let's head up.
All right. Get on the fucking lift and
Put my life in their
hold on,
hands.
While we're on the lift, I'm gonna hit Kix with the heal.
I accept.
Because he was down 42, that'll get him 36. That'll get him pretty much full.
The lift itself needs to be manually... The chain needs to be manually pulled on it. And if you're doing so, it takes about a minute.
Sundrinker will do that.
Slow.
Fine, that's fine. But Lucan crawls up the side. I'm not putting my faith in that lift.
So it would be Sundrinker and Shara and Kix on the lift.
Shara will also be pulling. That way, just in case, something it drops or something, I've got a hand on a chain.
Got it.
Can grab onto.
So you all make your way to the top. Like I said, it is kind of a slow climb using the pulley and the chain. You make your way to the top, and the ghoul is waiting there for you. He introduces himself. Welcome to Gnawed Bones. My name is Vayok.
I'm sorry. All I can think of is Princess Bride as we're going up this thing. I'd offer you a hand, but I don't not think you would accept. Well, you see, I'm just waiting to kill you.
That does put a damper on our relationship.
But if I swear on it as a ghoul,
Not good. I've known too many ghouls.
that's all I can think of as we go up this side.
Vayok, yes. Hello, Vayok. Pleasure to meet you. I'm sure you already know who we are.
I do not, actually. Who are you?
Oh, well, we are Bloodlords. My name is Lucan Hollow.
He shakes your hand if you're offering it.
No, I was waving a hand to my compatriots to see if they wanted to introduce themselves.
I just assumed you were going to continue. I'm Shara,
Yeah, I decided to change it up a little bit.
and that's Arius and Kix, because they won't speak.
Have you heard about Zerial?
Except for that.
I'm a lich now. I talk all the time. What's up? And then I kill him.
I was gonna say he's a little concerned about the lich. And
Oh, yeah,
have
he
you
should
heard of
be.
Zerial? Like, that's a lot of information right there. I see. Yergak, we'll see you now. And he leads you through this room.
Is that who did we know the name Yergak? Was that who we were sent
Yeah, that
here
sounds
to deal
familiar
with?
to me.
Yergak?
Yergak.
I think he gave us the name Irgak, but I don't think I wrote it down.
Vayok leads you into a room. This room is actually separated by a stone wall. These two rooms are. And part of the stone wall is just knocked over, wide enough to accommodate a medium-sized creature. Something can squeeze through, no problem. As you walk through that small piece of rubble and into this room, this looks like it's some sort of workshop, judging by the workbenches mounted on the walls and the book-laden shelves, but very little other furniture is in this room. There is, however, a single chair that's pushed against the western wall that's been fitted with several leather straps on the arms and legs. Blood and decay stain its wooden surfaces. To the southeast, a stone statue of a ghoulish, emaciated elf crouches on a tombstone whose epitaph seems to constantly shift and change. Finally, in the southeast corner, a summoning circle appears to have been etched into the stone floor.
You don't want to be standing on that.
As you're led into the room, Vayok walks further back. Please wait here. And he knocks on the stone wall to the southeast corner.
I sit in the chair.
Then he steps aside.
And I lied. I did write down the name Urgak. That's the leader of this place, according to Kortosh.
A ghoul opens a secret door in the wall that they knocked on, revealing chambers beyond. They cross the threshold and close the door behind them. Vayok, Mistress Yergak, these are local bloodlords. The vampire is named Lucan Hollow. The fellow ghoul is Shara. And Shara, give me a perception check.
Still not great. 25.
You see like this faint flash of anger cross her eyes as she notices and takes notice of your armaments. Very clearly an Urgathoan devotee. Veok continues the introduction. The armor-clad, sword-wielding skeleton in the back must be a war priest of Zuriel. And the Lich's name is Kix. And I'm sorry, did you say they were Bloodlord's mistress? Ah, I see. Hello, welcome to Gnawed Bones. How can I assist you?
Well, we are here on behalf of someone I think you probably know. One Kortash Kane.
Ah, Kortash Kane. Is he in the city?
I'm not sure where he is at this moment.
Mistress, I must point out that they've dispatched Ragrathax. Truly? Indeed. Wonderful. But you are here on behalf of Kortash. Yet you have killed the one who dissented. The one who took over the cult.
Yes, he wants you to stop assassinating people.
Interestingly, you've inadvertently solved that issue.
Well, I mean, we just came here to fight. It was quite advertent.
I take it was the six-armed man that was killing people then?
Well, no. The cult members carried out the kidnappings. Of course, Ragrathax was above that in his eyes. But he got greedy, trying to enact his crazy plan.
So, as things stand, then we can rest assured that the assassinations will stop?
They will. Yes, in fact, if you allow Veok and I to depart, you will never see us again. I will give you everything in the tower. Everything in my rooms, everything on my person.
Yes, I think that would be quite amenable, considering we'd take them anyway if we were to kill you. But yes, I've nothing against you myself.
And killing you was not part of our deal.
No, simply to stop the assassinations.
No, it wasn't. He wants her as his new voice.
Oh, is that it? Did I not write that all down?
That ghoul, like body, that desiccated one without the lower half.
Fuck.
That he
Right.
wants.
Oh, shit.
He wants her lungs, throat, and mouth intact.
Damn it.
To be able
That's
to be
right.
his voice.
Ah, shit.
Which one?
Urgak, I assume.
Urgak, yeah.
Urgak?
You will never see me again. Once you present evidence of what the cult was doing here and what you stopped, maybe that will appease him. If you let us go.
A point of order. We were mistaken. Vecnar, what's your name again? Sorry.
Wait, the guy.
The other guy.
The other guy.
Veok.
Veok, you are free to go.
He looks over at Urgak.
Shit, my bad, sorry.
Truly.
I forgot.
Arius is gonna walk up to the front and pull a sword out too.
No, Veok, don't leave me.
Toodaloo, Veok.
You obviously saw what we did prior, so...
Yes, I'm sorry. I forgot Kortash has plans for you, Urgak.
Hold on.
You must have greatly displeased him.
I have to make sure it's not anathema for him to go.
To flee her
leave.
side.
And it's not. I'm sorry, Lady Urgak, but I saw these bloodlords fight. If they offer me freedom, I will take it. No, Urgak, don't leave!
Wait, we're letting one of them go?
Now, the question is does Arius allow it?
I kind of like it. I think it's fun.
Are they gonna try and walk past me? Past us?
Veok would, yep.
Oh, I 100% try to fucking kill him right as he walks by me.
It's not very lawful evil of you,
Why?
What? No.
because we just gave him his freedom.
I don't allow mercy. I'm not giving him
Oh,
freedom.
that's right. You don't
Fuck
give
him.
mercy.
So if he considers this mercy...
We came here to kill everyone. We're killing everyone.
So she gets to know that her trusted companion betrayed her, only to have them both die anyway.
Yeah.
All right, that's fantastic.
Yes. Psych. We're gonna kill you all anyways.
How appropriate.
I'm gonna take a swing and be like, my bad. I didn't think we'd let anybody live. That wasn't an option for me.
Peace was never an option.
Kind of thought they were actually gonna like stand by your side and be loyal. My bad.
And as Arius takes the swipe, Yergak, fool, Veak! A war priest of Zuria let you go! And Veak, well, let's see if you hit. Go ahead and make your swing. This is your attack of opportunity for the round.
No! Do I hero point it?
0 point your initiative.
No, hero point the attack?
I gave him a free attack.
Oh, the attack. The attack.
Yeah, man, 31 misses. Dang.
A hero point. We won't talk about it. Wait, I rolled worse? I thought I rolled that 14. God
that was
damn
mine.
it, Swanee. That was your 14.
Sorry, I thought you rolled the 14.
Oh my god, I missed twice.
Veak dodges back, surprise, and then determination crossing his face.
Oh, Arius, what shall we do with you?
I don't know, but I'm her battle cry. Zerial!
I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna yell about it. Who at Yergak or Veak?
I would assume you do Veak since you attacked him.
Bayok, yeah. I get a 40 to intimidate.
Yeah, that does it.
I'll give it a shot on Yergak and get a 38.
That also will do it. Way to start off. Kix, you gonna roll initiative, bud?
I don't believe in this fight.
Are you just not going to participate?
We're here for this fight.
This cutie patootie, look at him.
The reason we came here.
That's Veak.
We didn't actually come here for Veak.
Your skeleton wouldn't let him live.
No, we came for the other guy, but I refused to let the other guy go.
Here we are.
5 versus 1 just isn't fun. 5 versus 2 is a little bit more interesting.
Arius has his reasons. Since Arius ran this opening salvo, let's see. Sorry, I don't know. I got caught because I was like, you're at the top of the round. Do you get your
I just
reaction
missed-
back? But I did say it was your reaction for the round.
It would be his reaction for the round.
That's kind of how I wanted to take it. Okay. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't like a thought we could do the other way around, because the other way around seems like, whoa.
Either that or since he got first, you say that was just his first attack and he's got 2 more actions.
I suppose it's up to you. Which would you prefer?
I would prefer it. You
Use an action or a reaction?
kind of hate both options. I have limited actions to do my things, but I also hate losing my reaction for the round since I start. It's fine. I'll lose my reaction for the round, I guess.
All right.
First 2 actions, I will power attack. God damn it, it's gonna be one of those fucking nights. I don't want to play on Wednesdays anymore, guys. No more Wednesdays. I never roll well.
Seems to be a Wednesday thing.
Fuck. I miss with a 27. Third action, I will shatter defenses or attempt to. It's gonna be a miss. Yeah. I even roll better. 26.
Yeah, no miss.
Oh, that's right. I always forget that that's 2 actions for or 2 attacks for power attack.
Oh yeah, 2 on the map.
It
For
will
map-
be
for the
until I
map.
get Furious Focus in 2 levels? 1 level. 2
Nice.
levels.
That takes us over to Yergak. Yergak uses their first action to step back from Arius because spooky skeleton. Then uses her second and third actions to cast a spell.
You still have quick identify? Or no, it's rapid. Is it Spencer that has rapid? I thought somebody had rapid identifier, rapid something or other.
Do I even get it since I haven't gone?
One of them was a free action.
Oh, yeah, it's a free action. What kind of spell is it?
It is an evocation spell.
Of the arcane variety?
Oh, it's divine.
I only have occultism or arcana for master, so I can't identify. I steal the spell.
You do what? With her second and third action, she casts Flame Strike. I need a reflex save from Shara, Sundrinker, and Arius.
Alrighty.
35.
Nice.
36.
Oof.
2 successes.
27.
27 fails. So, Shara will take this full damage.
Ooh, damn.
The other two will take half. 38.
Those are good rolls.
Oh, I did roll really well.
You did.
On 8d6, yeah. That is Yurgak's turn, which takes us over to Shara. It's your turn.
Yeah, 4 6s. Damn.
She's outside of your aura, right?
No.
No, she's still in, so she's still as frightened.
The one that keeps frightened on is a 15-foot aura. So it's the second circle.
Is that now, or do you have to go into Dread Martial stance? I forget.
Nope, that's always up. That's the
Always.
aura of despair.
Great.
Did that increase? I thought that used to only be 10 feet.
No, the Marshal's aura, which turns into the Dread Marshal's aura, is a 10-foot one. But the one that actually keeps them frightened is the 15-foot one. Yeah, so we will start with that attempt to go into Dread Martial stance. Not been my friend lately, but we'll give it a shot. Nope. That's 2. Second action, we'll raise shield. Third action, we will step up next to, let's see, 5, 10. We're going to get into flanking with
Vayak?
Vayak,
Oh, poor bastard.
and that will be my turn.
Then after Shara, that takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
We're gonna do a little something called amped. I'm going to cast a Shattered Mind, amped.
Oh no.
If I can get 2 will saves.
Fucking Shatter Mind.
A 3 didn't get a critical, and a 4. Wow, they've got some big saves.
Vayak gets a 25. Yurgak gets a 31, which looks like is a success.
Well, Mr. Vayak will be stupefied.
Vayak stupefied.
1 until the start of my next turn. And I moved up to cast that, so that'll be it.
All right. Then after Kix, that takes us over to Vayak. Poor betrayed Vayak.
So betrayed. Like multiple betrayal. Well, no, I guess he betrayed her, we betrayed him. It's all betrayals.
It's all betrayals all around. How tall is Sundrinker?
12 feet when large.
12 feet when large? Okay. So Vayak is going to use 2 actions. 1 action 2 times, I should say, to be specific. He uses something called Swift Leap. And he is going to jump over Arius onto the work table, out of that flanking. And then a second time to leap back behind Kix.
No.
And he's got 30-foot movement speed, I assume.
He does. He's got a 40.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Quick boy.
I'm immune to leaping.
After the jumping around, he looks at you, Lucan, and does he say anything? Nah.
Does he just dip?
Nah. He's gonna try to take Lucan down back here before he goes. Cause Lucan fucking got his hopes up. 34 to hit.
Yeah, it's a critical hit. No, that shouldn't be a critical hit.
Why is your AC so fucking
My AC
low?
should be 26, not...
So
It's a
off guard?
surprise
It's a
attack.
surprise
If he has,
attacker?
if he has the surprise attack ability, he could potentially.
Yes. On the first round of combat, creatures that haven't acted yet are off guard.
Okay.
So it's a crit because of that. Got it. Lucan takes 65 points of damage.
Okay.
And that is Vayak's turn. Bottom of round 1, Lucan, it's your turn.
Well, okay then. Trying to think of something really mean I can do to him, but I don't really have anything. I want to move away from him. I guess he's going to get an attack of opportunity if he has one.
He would, but he doesn't.
All right. 2 actions. Act together. Electric arc, both of them. So, reflex saves.
Yurgak gets a 31, and Vayak gets a 32.
Well, those are both successes. So they will each take half of this. So they'll each take 9 electric damage. And then Sundrinker will attack Mr. Vayak with a single action from Act Together.
I'll admit, did not expect him to go jump into the back of the room.
Me either. And we'll miss with the 26.
All right.
Bad roll.
Then that takes us to the top of round 2. Arius. It's your turn.
Arius goes running after this guy. He goes and blocks the doorway. And then second and third actions, he'll power attack.
He should have just taken the chance.
And I miss with a 29.
Alright. That takes us over to Yurgak. Yurgak has now just got Shara right next to her. Otherwise, everybody else is focusing on Veak now. She uses her first action to step over to the door, the secret door that she came out of. Second action to open the door, and third action to stride inside.
Okay.
Shara.
I could have taken my attack of opportunity, but I think I'm going to save it for the other guy.
Oh, okay. No problem. Shara, it's your turn.
Yeah, let's see. So she went into this room. Well, first action, we're going to try to get our Tread Marshal's dance going again. Get a 33, which is a success. We'll get that going. I'm going to raise my shield. And then she went to the inside the room, correct?
Yep.
I guess I 5-foot step up next to her. That's all I can really do. It's my turn.
That takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
Hi, it's me. So this guy jumped behind me just to run away.
Yep.
Well, no. Who's gonna get just a quick bite in, vengeance, fuck you bite on Lucan and then take off next round, but, well, Arius is kind of blocking that possibility right now.
What a gosh darn fool.
What a fool indeed.
Unleash Psyche, and then we'll amp again. But this time, the pencil.
The pencil?
Yeah, there's one laying around, I promise you.
You're an ex-accountant. You have one in your like, behind your ear, man.
Yeah. A 36 for pencil stabbing.
That's a
With
36.
a telekinetic
That's a successful
projectile?
stab.
Neat.
Indeed.
Did the frighten change anything?
No, he's not frightened anymore.
I did, as a,
Yeah, he got outside
This
the
guy.
door, so
Yeah,
he's not
he got-
frightened.
it's stupefied. I was like, he's got a condition on him, but no,
Yeah, stupefied. That's you. Actually, that goes away right now.
Yeah, at the start. Is it the start of my turn? Yeah, it must be. Anyways, damage. 55.
Nice. Solid
Nice.
hit.
Cantrips are fun.
Comes right.
The third action's to recall the teaching on a potential aid somewhere.
Then after Kix, that takes us over to Veak. And after Kix just, pierced a pencil through his flesh, and the vampire got away. And now this damn skeleton is blocking the door? Fuck. He uses his first action to tumble through. Or attempt to tumble through Arius.
Aid.
29? Arius, does that beat your reflex DC?
You rolled a fucking 2.
That's a success, isn't it?
You rolled a fucking 2.
Okay, alright.
I mean, to be fair, our reflexes are really bad in this group.
My reflex is 19, so he made it.
On
Fucking
on
God.
point. Damn.
I will take my attack of opportunity on him, though,
I'll aid Sundrinker.
I would as well.
which I was saving
Wait.
for him.
You guys get one on a tumble through. It's successful.
Tumble through doesn't prevent attacks of opportunity.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, I thought that was the whole reason.
It just means he can go through. He can make the move through the enemy square.
Yeah, he can get through that space that Arius
I think
is taking
that's a leftover 3/5 thing. I hear you on that.
I'm aiding Ari's. I don't know. It might change to a crit. Who knows?
It means we both get a 40 to hit.
Well, what's the aid bonus
Yeah.
right now?
I'm running it.
Oh shit!
I assume that's a crit at 44.
That is.
Plus 3.
It is plus 3,
Yeah.
so 42 to hit.
42 is still just a regular hit, not a crit.
All right.
Yeah, it'll be 4 once I'm legendary, but
I'm just looking at your aid with the circlet and your fucking cooperative nature, master, plus 5 in intelligence. You have a 29 to aid checks. It's insane.
it's pretty high.
25 damage.
19.
All right, so Sundrinker and Arius get a slash at Veak as he tumbles through Arius' square. He uses his third action to back up against the wall, the north wall of the room that you initially came into. on this floor. Well, that is Vayak's turn. That takes us over to... Wait. He still has one more action. He draws his short bow. That's what I forgot to say out loud. He's got a short bow and he draws it. Lucan, it's your turn.
All right. Well, do we go try and kill him, or do we stick with Shara and Yurgak? I'll stick with Shara and Yurgak. Arius has got him. I will look at Yurgak, and I will just again, first action, boost Eidolon. No, that's a terrible decision. Nope, sorry. First action, Sundrinker moves up to be able to attack Yurgak. Actions 2 and 3 act together, electric arc, reflex save from Yurgak.
Okay. She gets a net 20.
Ooh, okay. Well, okay. Then with Sundrinker's single action from act together, they will strike.
And she should still be frightened.
Ah, thank you.
Ooh, gonna miss though with the 28, I'm sure.
28 will miss.
All right, that is my turn. Didn't do anything.
That takes us to the top of round 3. Arius, it's your turn.
I move up to the guy's face and power attack him.
Cut his head off.
I miss. The 3 gonna die.
Rough.
Damn.
She wants to cast Blade Barrier. She uses all 3 actions to cast Blade Barrier.
I will take my attack of opportunity on that. See if we can get lucky and interrupt it.
All right.
No. Miss.
That is a failure. Okay, then that means there is a barrier in between this room that she's retreated into and the room that everybody is in. So right now the party is in the workroom in the middle. Vayak and Arius are to the room to the north, and Yurgak is in a room you haven't seen yet to the east.
Gotta figure out what it takes to get through Blade Barrier.
I mean,
Walking.
you can just move through it, but I can't, because she's there, we can't just move through it.
Yeah. Just wait. I got a plan. Go kill the other guy.
Oh, that dude's so far away. I was not expecting a barrier to go up in between the two of us. Okay, Blade Barrier. I get a reflex save. Fuck. Failure.
Hey, the fact that she's frightened kept it from being a critical failure.
Saw that. It's disgusting.
Yeah, the question is, do I try to get it to be a success?
I mean, even on a success, what would you do? Because it says that you move into the nearest available space. You push the nearest space on the side of its choice. There's no spaces.
Nearest space on the side of its choice. So I would get pushed into either her room, or if I get to choose, I would assume I can get into...
I don't think you'd be able to move through her square, though. Still.
No, that's the problem. You'd have to go to the left side because you can't move through her square. So you actually, in this, this is just one of those situations where this particular use case, you don't get a choice. But you could end up right to the left of Sundrinker down. I don't think you can push Sundrinker back. And even if you get a critical success, I think it's kind of like you would avoid the damage because you did that thing. You know, you moved and got to the one side.
I mean, I guess the question is that kitty corner space available? I mean, yeah, I guess because we allow people to move kitty corner through spaces. But I guess so I take 78 damage.
It'd be 7 unless you choose to reflex save. Or, sorry, hero point on the reflex save. Then you have a chance of getting to the other side of it if you want. But that's totally up to you.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what I want to use my hero point on tonight, in case this fight becomes worse than it seems.
Then...
Fuck, and then you roll multiple 8s. 3 fucking 8. Holy shit.
Take 38 points of force damage. And then you would get to move to the square on your own, without it counting against an action or a movement. Now that that's over. Shara, it's your turn.
Why would it move him? It doesn't move him. Because you can end your turn in the wall. It only moves you if you succeed.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I would move out on my turn anyways.
Oh, it does say that. A creature that succeeds at this save when the wall is created is pushed to the nearest space on the side of its choice. So you failed, so you actually are in the wall still.
I'm going to use my first action to get out of here. And, God, second action, what do I want to do? I'm already kind of hurt. So I haven't used it before. I'm going to use, I actually retrained into this. I'm going to use Desperate Prayer at the beginning of my turn. Once per day, you begin your turn and have no focus points in your pool. You call out to your deity in a plea for their aid. You instantly recover 1 focus point.
Nice.
So that'll be my free action. I will get that. I will then move out of that space. Second action will be to cast Touch of Corruption on myself to heal myself for 38. And third action, I'm just going to keep that shield up.
All right, that takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
Rosario.
Brazilian.
I follow the one that is running. Well, they're both kind of running away at this point, but I follow the one that Arius is after and attempt another telekinetic. 38.
Rolling fire on those tonight. That's a hit.
53.
With that Unleash Psychic, that is just solid fucking damage.
I end my turn and become stupid.
Is that another pencil?
This time it was an eraser. If it matters.
Bludgeoning damage.
Just school supplies.
All right, well, that takes us over to Vayok. Vayok uses his first action to shove Arius.
No. That's fine.
37 beat your Fortitude DC.
That is a success.
Okay, so he pushes you 5 feet back. He follows. He does it again. 31.
Tyler, why you gotta keep doing this to me? My Fortitude saves a 21. You did it right in the fucking dot again.
He shoves you back.
Am I falling?
It's a 25-foot fall, or a 30-foot fall down.
Save your spike.
Save your
Hell
spike.
yeah. I handed them out to everyone.
Save your spike.
I gotta make sure I can actually use this shit. Hold
Is
up.
this
is
Kix
NVDA
from like
X.
level 3 saving you?
Whenever we're
At a minimum, he should have the grab an edge reaction.
Expert in reflex. Well, I needed to make sure I was an expert in reflex. I am. Okay, so when I activate the spike, it shoots a strand of force to help me gain purchase. If I roll a success on the triggering attempt, I get a critical success instead. If I roll a critical failure, I get a failure. So let's see this grab an edge. What is it, just a reflex save?
Hold on, let's establish the DC real quick.
But yeah, this is when I took crafting when we were on the boat ride home or something.
Yeah, this shit's level 2. I've had this for so fucking long.
I was like, what can I cheaply just throw out a bunch of?
It's 7 gold. There's just been a fucking pyramid-shaped spike on my armor for fucking ever. Here's something I never thought about grab an edge. This won't really matter until I make my save and we see the result, but success. If you have at least one hand free, you grab the edge or handhold, stopping your fall. You still take damage from the distance fallen, but you treat the fall as though it's 20 feet shorter. If you have no hands free, you continue to fall as if you had failed to check.
It's a free action to let go of your sword, though.
So I can let go of one of the hands on my sword, right? Otherwise, critical success is you grab the edge or handhold whether or not you have a hand free. By catching myself with an item, so I can like stab my sword into a chain and catch myself. We'll figure it out. Do the roll.
It's only going to be a DC 20.
33, and my savior spike makes it a critical success. I stab my sword into him and catch myself.
No.
No?
Goddamn. That's good shit. So Vayok, against the wall, using it as leverage on the first push, shoves Arius back and then jams into him with the second one. And Arius goes over, but catches himself on the chains that are dangling from the lift. So Arius is hanging there, and he has a third action. Can I disarm you? I'm going to disarm your grip from the chain.
I'm not holding the chain. I'm holding my sword. My sword's in the chain.
Then I'm going to disarm your sword. No, I'm not. Not on a third attack.
Yeah, go for it.
It's crit fishing. No, it's just not going to work.
It's a Wednesday, man. I guarantee you roll nat 20.
Does it mean I'm going to roll the nat 20? Oh, shit.
Spencer, I used your savior spike. Thank you.
Yeah, dude. Don't worry, I'll give you a crying angel pendant next.
Oh, is that the one for medicine checks?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I gave one to Lucan.
Climb speeds. He's going to use that swift leap action to leap all the way across the octagonal hole and latch himself on the wall on the other side, leaving Arius dangling there.
What's below me again? Is it the lift?
30 feet below is the lift. Otherwise, it's all the way down to the bottom.
Shouldn't the lift be on our level? We came up on it.
No, it seemed like an inconsequential thing at the time, but it does go down after you reach the top. Like, it rests at third level. So the one that's at the second level goes from the second to third level, and the one that's at the third level goes from the third to the fourth. And its weight pulls it down if you're not actively pulling it up. Like I said, at the moment it seemed inconsequential. Obviously right now it's not, but there it is. So anyways, Vayok ends his turn, attached to the wall on the opposite side. Now he's on the interior wall of this octagonal pit that leads all the way down to the bottom, minus some lifts. That takes us over to Lucan. Bottom of round 3. It's your turn.
Yep, sure is. Actions 1 and 2. Deja vu.
God, another Rose Thorns, huh?
I'm going to cast Rose's Thorns in the room where that guy's at. And just fuck him over is my plan.
All right.
So, he will need to give me a reflex save. Or she. She will need to give me a reflex save.
Okay. She gets 40.
That is a success. We'll take half of 8d8 piercing damage. So half of 35. So whatever that is, I guess 17.
All right.
And then with their single action from Act Together, I guess Sundricker takes a step back from the blade barrier. And then with my third action, well, no, why would I do that? Let's just move the hell out of the way. I don't want to sit there and get spells cast at me. So I make sure to move out of her line of sight. That's my turn.
Then that takes us to the top of round 4. Arius, dangling from a chain. It's your turn.
Would I have to use an action to fall?
No, release is a free action.
Alright, I fall. And land on, the lift.
Yeah, be the lift to on the third level.
Yeah. So I'll take 10 damage. Because cat fall.
Oh, I was going to say it was more than that, but okay. Right on.
I thought cat fall you only took 1 damage.
No, it depends on what proficiency you are in acrobatics. I'm only trained, so it reduces the fall by 10 feet. Expert would be 25. So it's like I only fell 20 feet instead of 30 feet. So, 10 damage. First action, then I will... Well, first I will release the hand from my sword, and then I'm going to battle medicine myself. I don't think I've ever actually had to battle medicine myself before. It's been levels that I have. We'll try a DC 30. What's DC 30 do again?
DC 30 is... Oh, yeah, David's going to know.
Oh, DC 30 increases it by plus 30. 2d8 plus 30.
I don't need that much. Never mind, I'll keep it DC 20. What's DC 20?
2d8 plus 10.
Okay, we're going to do it the DC 30.
I don't play your character very often.
Oh my god. It doesn't increase the damage I take though, right? It's still just 1d8 or is it
No,
2d8?
it's still just 1d8 damage.
That's a nat 1 on my... I don't battle medicine. Arius doesn't know how to battle medicine himself. It's fine. He takes 3 damage.
Zuriel's been handling that for so many levels at this point.
It's fine.
Quick, use the thing. The crying angel pendant. Did I give you one of those?
It.
Oh, okay.
I've got it. I've got it.
I'll use a single action 4th level harm on myself. I need to top myself off. I roll kind of poorly. I get a 19 on 4d10, but I'll take it. Bumps me up a little bit. Third action, I'll regrip my sword, and I just stare at the fucker on the wall.
So did you stand up?
Oh, I never stood, did I? I already used all 3 of my actions. God damn it! I forgot I'd have to stand because I took damage.
You're on your back staring at him?
I guess.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck it. No, my third action, instead of regripping my sword, I stand. Fuck.
One hand on
Regrip my
sword.
later.
Babe Ruth and him. Real quick, Arius, to give you an idea, like the level that you're on right now
3rd level.
is open around you where the lift is. The level that Vayak is on, there's the interior walls where the octagonal hole in the floor is. So he's hanging on the walls that are right there, but just below him it's completely open. That was mostly for the audience.
It's good to set the scene.
Then that takes us over to Yurgak. Yurgak, now standing in thorns, uses her first action to open another secret door. This secret door opens up right next to where Vayak is.
It's a door in a wall.
Yep.
Interesting.
And she uses her second action to scuttle out on the wall, out of the thorns, so taking 1
Oh, okay.
set of damage.
Not sure she'd take any. She's just going up the wall.
Well, her first move to
She had to
open the
step
door,
through.
She had to go through one.
Okay. And it is difficult terrain as well, if that makes any difference.
Oh, then yeah, it would take.
For where she ends up.
Yeah, it would take a second. How much damage is it again?
Just 5 piercing damage.
I'll just take -5 as opposed to searching through the chat. She's out on the wall, and she climbs up 10 feet. I'd say 10 feet up from the ground level. Or, sorry, level 4 level ground. Anyways, she climbs 10 feet up on the wall to get away from the thorns, and she hisses at Vayak. Vayak, you fool! See! She uses her third action to heal him with a harm.
Wow. She's healing the guy that betrayed her. Wow.
What a moron.
Well, Vayak is like hanging there. He's got like a pencil through his throat and an eraser stuck in his right eye socket. He's not looking too hot, so they regroup together here, clinging to the wall.
And I'm still so disappointed in my round. It was gonna look like a badass falling down and like doing shit, and it's like, oh, I rolled my fucking ankle when I fell. Oh, I just critically failed patching myself up on the ground and hurt myself.
Yeah, it wasn't the most epic round ever.
No, it was just one failure after another.
All right, then after Yurgak and Vayak regroup on the inner walls of the 4th floor, that takes us over to Shara. You have sight of that door that she opened and through the blade barrier in the thorn bush, just barely, but you see it.
Yeah, well, I'm not going through the blade barrier, through the thorn bush to get there.
Big ol' fuck that, right?
Absolutely. I'll spend, let's see, 2 actions getting all the way around. I can see both of them again. And that's about all I can do. I'll raise my shield.
That takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
No, I'm stupid.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, Spencer. So if I remove your stupidness, does it help you like in combat, or is it something I should just do after our combats? Like, does it help mid combat for me to use restoration on you?
I can't enter Unleash Psyche while I'm stupefied.
So if I remove your stupefied
But
condition,
it specifically says you can't use Psyche again for 2 rounds, and you're stupefied for 2 rounds. So regardless, I can't use it for 2 rounds.
oh, okay. So the
But if I'm stupefied outside of my own like if it's not something I did, then it helps. But yeah, otherwise, if I did it myself, then it doesn't help.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you guys are just a bunch of monkeys right now?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they are, so really, you casters need to go fuck them up.
But I'm weak now. I don't have any spells because somebody made me heal a demon.
You did. You chose all of
dude,
that.
no
Nobody
salting.
told you.
The
Nobody
plot
told
line
you
was
to do
going
it.
that thing was being my friend, and then Tyler ruined it.
What's
No, Spencer's
He talked to me
plot
like-
line. Spencer's plot line was going to be
Yeah,
your
I'm
friend.
pretty sure you imagined all of this.
Dude, he was plugged into a machine specifically designed to milk torment and agony from him at any moment. He's going to say whatever the fuck he needs to get out of there. And once he did,
Yeah, and then he would realize how good of a friend I was, and we were gonna be homies for days. I'm a lich.
he's a fucking clipping.
We're all about friendship.
I think you've read about different liches than I've read about.
Yeah, dude, they're like all fucking sunshine and rainbows, dude.
Is that an archetype? Can you be like a rainbow lich?
Lame. It was my stupefied check. Oh god.
Would the wizard became a rainbow lich?
The rainbow lich. I'm gonna throw a protractor at him.
At Vayok again?
Yeah. 37 to hit.
Rolling so good on those.
Don't worry, it's not a good one.
Oh, yeah, that's
31 damage.
It's all 31 damage.
I actually didn't roll that bad.
No, you rolled really well. It's just not Unleash Psyche kicks.
It's just not 50 damage.
Yeah.
It wasn't amped either, and amped is 10d6.
And you are next to me, though, so you get an extra 2.
Hey, that
Give me that 2 damage.
It's a 31. All right.
Oh, it fixed it. You did it, so it does it.
All right. Then after kicks, that takes us to Vayok. And Yurgak. Fetch the Namasu's Vayok. Right away. Uses his 3 actions to climb up.
Is there another level?
There's another level. Climbs up
I
through.
don't remember hearing anything about another level.
This is a round hole at the top here. He climbs up and out of sight. He gives a command, and this creature pokes its head out from the hole in the ceiling.
That looks cool.
Now, see, that one can be your friend.
No, I'm calling dibs on that one. That one's my friend. Spencer doesn't get at that one.
Friendship.
Power of friendship.
Vayok is now out of sight. You can't see him. He's up in that room. Obviously, there's the hole, but there's a room up there. His turn is done. However, 1, 2, 3, 4 heads pop into sight from that hole in the ceiling, and they all enter combat.
Yeah, we need some casters with some of those AoEs.
Can we sleep first?
Sure. Just hit that overnight rest button. Character sheet. Don't tell Tyler.
Ah, yeah.
Can't believe they had a freaking back door out of that room into the fucking hall or into the tunnel. That's ridiculous. I thought the thing was completely fucked. It was stuck in with the roses or had to go through the thorns or through its own blade barrier.
Yeah.
It was well-placed control. And they all roll like garbage on their initiatives, which is great for them in this situation. All right. Then after Vayok, that takes us over to Lucan. It's your turn.
Who has exactly 0 clue about what's going on?
Yeah, Lucan's in the workshop still. All the action right now is...
I'm just like, I got her. She'll have to either die in there or come around this corner eventually.
I feel like you hear Arius, like, as soon as he sees those 4 heads pop out, because he was a little disappointed. Again, he was like, I don't really want to fight 5v1, 5v2's kind of met, and now 4 more enemies pop in. And I'm just
sure I hear
imagining
something.
fucking Thor when he sees the Hulk and he's like, yes!
Now
Arius
it's
is
a
just like,
fight.
yes, it's a fight!
Shara ran right past you into the room. Like
Yeah, Shara did go running past me.
you're like, I thought Shara had that other one. Why did they come this way?
I'm just trying to think of how I would play it realistically. 1 action to sustain my thorns, so it increases in size by 5 feet. Because I just really think I wouldn't know any better. Trying to be honest here. 1 action, tandem movement. We're going to move into this room. See what the rest of my friends are up to. And now, do I have to get over to the edge to see what's going on down there?
So it's not a down there situation.
It's like almost
Okay.
all up.
And then I am going to take my third action to battle medicine myself before we get into all of this, because this looks a little tricky. DC 30. Angel's Pendant.
Oh, speaking of nat ones. God.
So we had 2 nat 1s on
Battle
medicines.
medicines.
What the fuck?
I think we're just supposed to stop battle medicine. It's fine.
I use my Crying Angel's Pendant and my battle medicine becomes a failure instead of a critical failure. And now it's destroyed.
Destroyed. What's up, dude?
I'm done, I guess.
All right. Well,
That was dumb.
That takes us over to one of the Nabasus. I didn't really get a description of these guys to the audience a moment ago, so essentially what you have is a humanoid, medium-sized, purple-skinned demon with like a fur loincloth that wraps around his waist, his crotch, and then goes up and around his ass all the way through his back to his head and into a beard.
It's basically just Marceline.
Big bat
In
ears,
bat form.
two horns. That's a good point. It does look like Marceline in bat form.
Yep.
So the bat human uses its first action to dive down, or I should say fly down, 25 feet down. So they're going to fly over everyone's head and then land on the floor right behind Lucan,
You motherfucker!
next to Sundrinker. That takes him 2 actions.
I mean, how tall is this opening?
This opening here,
Yeah, it's not 30 feet tall, is it?
I'll take my attack of opportunity on it.
you definitely get that. It's high enough for him to fly over. I mean, it's a tall vaulted section. So this is a freight elevator, right? So
I get a 30 to hit him as he does that, which looks like a hit.
30 hits.
We'll deal 17 damage, and if it's alive, it is now bleeding 1d6.
It is alive and it bleeds.
Excellent. If it bleeds, we can kill it. I've heard that somewhere.
Lucan, as you turn to watch it as it lands behind you, it uses its third action to use something called Consume Death. The Nabasu focuses their death-stealing gaze upon a single target they can see within 30 feet. You must make a fortitude save.
Lucan?
Yep.
You said?
Lucan.
43.
Nice.
Critical success.
Nice. Now that one of the Nabasus is kind of out and about here, anybody who is within 30 feet needs to give a fortitude save when you end your turn in the aura.
Cap?
So,
Okay. The Nabasu does suffer starvation vulnerability.
I was going to say, yep, he suffers starvation vulnerability, so he's actually, because you denied him a meal with your critical success, he takes 14 points of damage, mental damage,
Okay. Interesting.
because he's a demon. Then the next Nabasu is going to go, after this one bleeds, fails the recovery check. The next Nabasu flies straight down to Arius level, and then uses their third action to do the same thing.
How close are they to me?
They're standing right next to you.
So I would have had I can't use this sword one-handed, can I?
I don't think so.
I guess I'll just fucking try to punch it.
Might as well. No fucking way.
I rolled a nat 20 on my fucking punch.
You get a critical hit on your punch.
It's the one to the left of me, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god. I don't even... What's... Oh, that is regular damage. Hold up. Let me roll that crit damage here quick.
Yeah.
16!
Shit.
I think that is including Dread Marshal, and it shouldn't be, because I'm outside of 30. I'm down further.
That's
So
true.
remove...
You're outside of 10 feet.
Take 4 damage off that. It'd only be 12 damage. What a crit, guys. I'm so glad I just wasted a fucking nat 20 on that.
Well,
But
here's
hey,
the
you
plus
stopped
side.
its movement.
You stopped its movement in midair, so that means he had to fall the rest of the way. And he's prone.
I just fucking punched it out of the fucking air. You came down to me. Or he's just holding his greatsword in one hand. He's like, fuck this. And just fucking decks it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
insane.
So instead of you needing to give me a fortitude save, instead, it has to stand. So it does that instead. Then there's one more Dabasu before we get to the top of round 5. That one comes down. Some flies through the opening over the players' heads and lands next to Shara, this one, and focuses their gaze on Shara. Shara, give me a fortitude save.
30.
That's a success.
Well, because I'm a juggernaut, it becomes a critical success.
All right, well, you're fine. It, however, takes 16 points of mental damage because you denied it a meal. And that takes us to the top of round 5. Top of round 5, Arius, it's your turn.
First action, I grip my sword with my free hand, so I'm two-handing it again. Second and third actions, I power attack and get a 33 to hit.
That hits.
34 damage.
For that one, big hit.
Took extra damage. Cold iron or fire?
Weak to cold iron. So it takes an extra 5 points of damage.
And I get my 6 temp HP. That's my turn.
I gave everybody a hero point because, woof, this combat.
Has it been hard? Or is it just big?
It's just kind of all over the place.
All over the place. It's big. It was an extreme.
that.
It was an extreme combat before I added 4 combatants.
Oh, how nice of you.
Yeah, I know, right?
You already gave us an extreme combat earlier today.
Yeah, that'd be two
Piece
in a day.
of human trash.
You guys are doing great, really. Good stuff. But anyways, after Arius, that takes us over to Yurgak. Yurgak is hanging from that inner octagonal wall of the 4th floor. They are going to use their first 2 actions to cast a spell.
A spell? What kind of spell?
They're going to cast, I'm almost certain. Yeah, this one is on the occult list. It's Shadow Blast.
Are you going to choose void damage?
I won't, actually.
Pretty stupid of you.
Not even an option.
Yeah.
What doesn't it say? Choose.
Acid
it's up top. Okay.
bludgeoning.
Yeah.
It's like
All right.
everything but void and whatever the hell holy's called now.
It was whatever those.
Vitality.
Vitality.
Yeah. Stupid. Because vitality seems like it should hurt anyone. Because it's your vitality.
So they choose a 15-foot burst, and actually they have to move a little bit before they can get an actual line of where the burst needs to be. So they move a little bit closer, scurry along the wall, closer to the opening. But yeah, Shadow Blast. I need a reflex save from...
Wouldn't you just stay where you were and do a cone?
Doesn't Shadow Blast say you get to use either reflex or fortitude, depending whichever you want?
Oh yeah, and I'm totally
I know
picking
it-
reflex.
No, we get to choose.
Oh, you get to choose. I thought that was with something else.
Isn't that this one, or is that
There's a
different
couple
spell?
spells that work like that. There's a couple spells that work like that.
Yeah.
I don't
Basic,
see it
reflex,
written into this
or
one.
will, target's choice.
So yeah, so you get to choose either a reflex or a will save. Okay.
Shadow Blast is super versatile, but yet not great.
Yeah, it's the versatility. Also the fact that a bunch of these spells are like, harm or vampiric exsanguination and other void damage things.
Void damage.
Usually spellcasters have slim pickings for these. Anyways, yeah, so I need Sundrinker, Lucan, Shara, and Kix to give me a reflex save or a will save, your choice. And I'm sure everybody's going to pick will.
My reflex is actually higher, but
Really?
will I have? Yeah. Because I don't have any fucking wisdom. But my will is the freaking whatever thing, so I'm going to do will.
Stuff.
And fail. Probably, I don't know.
Okay.
27.
I just want to see. I'm not even sure if this one has the thing. Okay, it doesn't. I wasn't sure if I
Had like an ability for it?
greater for you.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Kix get a 27, Lucan gets 27, Sherry gets 30. The DC on this one is more. Let's see. So it's a failure from everyone except for Sundrinker. It looks like rolled a nat 20. So everybody takes 26 points of damage from the Shadow Blast.
What type did you choose?
Sorry, cold.
Brr.
Burr.
Shara takes 5 less because she's got a Ring of Resistance cold.
Nice.
That has literally
Nice.
never come into effect.
Until now.
I honestly don't think it's come into effect until now.
That takes us over to Shara. It's your turn.
This guy's right next to me. I'm gonna raise my shield. We decided that we can trip people that are flying, though, right?
Though they're not flying anymore.
Oh, they both landed.
Yeah, they both landed. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we're gonna try to trip this guy first. Oh, only get a 4 for a 29.
That is a success.
Oh, okay. Well,
Don't sound so
then
disappointed.
I'm just surprised. With my third action, we'll attack him at that multiple attack penalty. And that one.
That'll do it.
But at least he's prone, I guess.
Then after Shara, that takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
I'm gonna amp spooky stuff. Contagious idea. Targeting the 3 that ran in on us. So if I could
Well, there's
get
only 2
will saves.
next to us right
It's
now.
true. Yeah, that's true. There's only 2 that you can see. The other one is like down next to Arius on the floor.
Alright, well then, I guess I'll target Mr. Man.
That's actually a woman.
Yeah. A Mr. Lady. I'll roll it again. See different saves. There you go.
Yurgak, she gets a 43.
2 1s, huh?
And then both of the Debasus rolled in that one.
Well, that's nice.
They are the frightened 3.
Okay, so frightened 3 for the Debasus. That's never going away. And then the critical failure is nothing.
And what's Arius doing? He just fell down there.
Yeah, he just fell down there.
I dropped down, thinking they were gonna try to escape down, and then like they just didn't.
Smart.
So I'm just got it down here.
Well, I'm gonna. This is my second turn stupid, right? Yeah. So I'm not stupid. Well, I won't be. Booey, bapa booey. Recall the teachings, and I'm done.
Can you do that while you're stupefied?
Yeah, it's not a psych. It's not unleashed thing.
Oh, it's not. Okay. Then
Oh wait, yeah, it totally is unleashed.
So that's the
That was the whole reason
because we were doing it wrong for quite a while.
Yeah, well, then I one action. I can't do anything with one action. I'm just gonna retreat back to Sundrinker.
all right. Kix moves back. That takes us over to the last Nabasu, who is in that final 5th floor. The last Nabasu flies down next to Shara.
Oops, sorry, Shira. Just provided flanking.
I was going to say right in the space that Kix was at, providing flanking. And since this one's much closer and it has a 50-foot fly speed, it gets 2 actions against Shara, and it's going to use both of them. First one is going to be a jaw strike.
Lucan, do you have any attacks opportunity yet left, or did you use it already?
Nope. Used it right away. It's just been that long.
Right.
It's been a while. A lot of people, a lot of folks. 29.
Been a while.
No.
No. Okay. And then for its third action, it's going to focus its gaze at you, and you're going to need to give me a fortitude save.
How about a critical success?
Yeah, they are fine. That takes us over to Veok.
It needs to take damage.
It didn't. Oh, that's right. Because you get this critical. Yes, thank you. Because of course, it's called starvation vulnerability. Thanks, keep me in line, Swanee. All right, that takes us to Veok, and Veok still pretty hurt from before. He actually delays.
Veok's chilling up inside the hole now, right?
Yep, inside that room up there. Lucan, it's your turn.
All right, Lucan is going to move over into this little corner over here. Yeah, can I be in like one of these little corner spots?
That's fine.
All right. Sundrinker will difficult terrain because he has to squeeze, but then move over as well. That's a tandem movement, one action.
Oh, okay. Squeeze between Shara and that Nabasu.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep. Action 2, Lucan draws an Oil of Unlife moderate. Action 3, as an act together, Lucan will use the Oil of Unlife moderate. Heal myself 22. And then as Sundrinker's single action from act together, they will attack the Nabasu just to the south.
The one that Shara knocked down?
Yes.
All right.
Ooh, gonna get a 24. Oh, 24 hits.
24 hits because they're frightened
and off guard.
Frightened 3 and off guard. Okay. Nice. Excellent. We will deal 20 damage and put 1d6 bleed on it.
All right. The bleed.
That's my goals. I'm just gonna go around bopping all of them.
That is going to take us over to one of the Nabasus. This one is frightened and bleeding, and the last time they tried to steal vitality from somebody, it went poorly. So they're going to choose, this time around, to attack Sundrinker. First attack is Jaw Strike. Ooh, 36 to hit.
36 does hit.
Dead. 27 points of damage, except for 3 of it is evil, so probably don't take that damage.
Okay.
It uses its second attack with a claw, swing at you, gets 22.
And that'll miss.
Swinging for the fences on the third. Rolled a 19 and still missed?
My AC is 32.
Oh, it is frightened 3.
Yeah, that frightened 3 really makes a difference. Alright, well that's its turn then. Yeah, sure. Now it's the one right next to... Nope, sorry. The other one has to
It
bleed.
bleeds a little bit.
Rolls a 1 to recover and doesn't, obviously. That takes us over to the Nabasu, who is right next to Arius. They use their first action to focus their gaze on Arius. Arius, give me a fortitude save.
God, I thought that was going to be another nat 1 for a second. 34.
Close.
34, that's a success. You're unaffected. It doesn't suffer the starvation vulnerability on a regular success. Okay. And then with its second action, it bites you. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Won't do it. And then claw attack on the follow-up. 35 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Take 24 points of damage, except for 6 of it is evil, so...
I will take 10 damage
All right.
after temp HP and resistances.
Damn. Well, that takes us to the last Nabasu in the round. This is the one that Shara knocked down earlier, so they use their first action to stand up.
Do you want to use attack of opportunity, Lucan?
Yeah, I suppose I will. Try and keep him down.
All right.
And we'll get a 38 to hit.
You do keep him down. That's a critical hit.
Excellent. So he will take 38 damage and now 2d6 bleed.
The bleed increases. All right. Then he uses his second action to stand up?
I guess.
And then his third to attack Shara. Like, this is going to go well.
I mean, you've rolled pretty well a few times.
It's true. 31 to hit?
No.
That just wasn't one of those times. All right. Top of round 6. Arius.
I will intimidating strike the guy next to me. 27 to hit.
27 misses.
I guess I'll just do a regular attack for my third action then. Moving on.
After Arius, Vayak hops in to the initiative. He uses his actions to come down from the hole and climb down to be next to Vayak. Or sorry, to be next to Yurgak. So he's still looking really hurt, but he comes down to be next to her. That takes us over to Yurgak, and she casts a spell on Shara. Shara, give me a fortitude save.
Okay. How about a 35?
Oh, well, never mind. Critical success, you are unaffected.
Not because she's overstuffed, but because she just eats it all. She's a fucking ghoul of Urgathoa now. She just eats it all and doesn't fucking care.
Yeah, the spell was overstuffed, and it says huge amounts of food and drink fill the target. It receives a full meal's worth of
Yummy!
It must attempt a fortitude save, so basically just fill your stomach with guts and meat and flesh.
So does that mean now you've got like your whatever boosts?
I mean, I already
It
had
should.
it from...
You already had it? All right.
I dined on that demon or whatever it was.
Oh, yep,
Earlier.
Ragothrax. Okay.
He moves up.
No.
Is the other guy up on the same level?
She uses... Yeah, right next to her. Oh, I forgot to put...
Oh, next to...
10 feet up.
Yeah, they're like crawling on the wall.
They are crawling on the wall. Yep. She uses her third action to cast a 7th level harm on Vayok to heal.
Yeesh.
And heals him 37. All right, that takes us over to Shara. It's your turn.
Well, this is going to be kind of a rinse repeat going forward for a while. We'll raise the shield. We will attempt to trip. Successfully trip him. And then we will follow up attempting to hit him.
It's the same guy you knocked before, right? Poor guy.
Yeah. Yeah, the two of us are just going to go back. I mean, I'm going to be keeping him prone. So we have off guard on him. 33 damage. Or no, 33 to hit, sorry.
33 hits.
We will deal 19 damage
All right.
Nice.
with a cold iron weapon.
Yeah. The cold iron comma cuts deep into the Nabasu's flesh. That takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
Would a cone reach those two guys? The
What
ghouls?
kind of cone?
A 60-foot cone?
60-foot cone? Should.
60? The ghouls? Yeah, absolutely.
But you're gonna.
Because he's made it very clear that this opening is very tall.
Yes. Yeah. And they are 10 feet up too, so yeah, that would definitely get them.
I will target 3 Nabasus and 2 ghouls.
Okay, now real quick, Yurgak critically succeeded the contagious thought, so she's unaffected.
Oh, that's totally okay.
So it's not what this is. Okay.
My nose is gonna bleed
Uh-oh.
because I'm extending my focus points beyond what I have.
Oh.
And I take... What level is my ship?
But now that your lich is just like this black goo.
Anyways, we're gonna hit him with a 60-foot cone of Shatter Mind.
Oh, Shatter Mind.
Up, Unleash Psyche.
Wait.
Aha, I said it.
You have to unleash
Sorry.
Psyche first?
No, I'm just doing that at the beginning of my turn. Yeah.
Ah, got it. So unleash Psyche, then... Okay, got it.
Just for 50 static damage on him,
Oh, wow.
Come on.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 successes and 1 critical success.
Damage.
So it's half of this, right?
Yeah.
Of course, it's Vayok that freaking critically succeeds.
Yeah. Boy's still in the game.
Let's roll
Ouch.
so.
48.
Very nice rolls. Okay, so Vayek does not take damage. Yurgag. Oh, everybody else takes half. 24 damage around.
And then I'm gonna mind shift side burst onto this one, and I'm gonna take a will save, not a reflex save. So you'll have to.
Which one?
The one that I've targeted. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the one that's closest to me. Like here,
Oh, the
this guy.
Nabasu. Got it.
Yeah, sorry.
That guy. Yeah. All right. He needs to give you what kind of save?
Will.
Will save. Okay. Gets a 24.
Failure. He takes 15 mental damage.
Ouch. Now his nose is bleeding.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, that takes us over to the Nabasu that you just attacked. They're set up on Shara and just kind of going ham, so they're going to keep doing that. Bite and claw, bite and claw. 25 to hit.
No.
37 to hit.
Yeah, 37 would hit.
And then a 31. So it looks like one of the claws goes through, dealing you 19 points of damage.
I'll use my reaction to Selfish Shield to reduce that by 10. No, half for level 6 plus 4. 10, yeah.
Nice. Well, Lucan, it's your turn.
Excellent. All right, let's see what we can do here. Action 1 and 2. Electric arc on the 2 Nabasus that are closest to me.
All right.
Reflex saves.
The bleeders. Well, that one doesn't do well. 19. Neither does that one.
Excellent. A critical failure and a failure. So 23 or 46 damage.
Nice. And that one that critically failed is not looking good. It's still laying on its ass from before.
Yes. As Sundrinker's single action from the act together, they will attack that one. And get a 39.
That is a critical hit. Can Sundrinker finish the job?
I would certainly hope so. 37 damage.
Sundrinker finishes the job.
Then, with my third action, Sundrinker will attack the one directly to their west. And looks like we'll miss, though, with the 24.
24 does miss.
All right, that's my turn.
Well, that takes us over to the one that Sundrinker just missed. And after seeing them smash their companion, they shriek in rage and target Sundrinker with an all-out attack. One jaw, two claws.
39 hits.
39 to hit, 24 to hit, and
Miss.
a 25 to hit.
Miss.
So just the bite. All right. That will deal Sundrinker 20 points of damage, 4 of which is evil. Taking us over to the Nibasu that is attacking Arius. After this one bleeds, obviously. Ooh, succeeded on its recovery check that time.
What a jerk.
Then the one that is attacking Arius is going to lay into him. Because Arius just can't hit. And he's taking advantage. Okay, so it's a 38 to hit with the bite, 28 with a claw, another 28 with a claw.
28's miss, 38 hits.
Alright, then 25. 6 being evil. Oh, I rolled a 6 on that? Oh. That takes us to the top of round 7. Arius, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna try to intimidate this guy. Force this guy. Whatever, not coerce. Demoralize is the word I was thinking of. I demoralize him. I roll a natural 1.
Rough.
I power attack him. Holy shit, I hit something. I still rolled below a 10, but I hit something. 31 to hit.
31 hits.
Kind of mediocre damage roll. 39 damage.
Oh, that cold iron bites the flesh of this demon a little more than that. He is not doing well. That puts him past half of his health. He's bloodied.
That's my turn.
And after Arius is Vayok says to Yergak, "If you want me in there to assist, you have to heal me more." Fine. So he delays and will come in right after Yergak drops a heal on him. This time a 2 action. We'll heal him for 90. And then for her third action, she casts Shield. Taking us over to Vayok, who, now more replenished, uses his first action to leap. He's going to use that leap action that he has into the room. He actually has to move and then leap. So it takes him 2 actions to leap into the room.
I'll take my attack of opportunity on him.
All right.
The leap doesn't provoke.
Oh, yeah, the leap specifically
doesn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lame.
Swift leap. Doesn't trigger reaction. So he lands. And with his third action, he attacks Shara. Gonna be a bite. Oh, but rolls on that 1. Woohoo! Vayok really just honestly can't catch a break. Shara.
Lucan yells out, "Where is our healer?
Down here.
Arius, are you... Oh, Arius! Are you dead?
Might as well be.
Can't you blink or something?"
No.
Everybody's spell slots are all used up.
What is the best course of action here?
And I don't want to say things look dire, but they look precarious, I think. It's more appropriate.
Is anybody even bloodied? Oh, of us.
Not anymore.
I mean, Lucan's not doing great. The rest of us are injured.
Lucan's at half health. He's fine.
Let's raise shield. Try to trip this demon dude that's to my left.
All right.
Get a nat 1.
Ooh. Okay. Critical failure on a trip, does that mean you would trip yourself instead, but because you have a trip weapon, you can drop it? Is that how that works?
That is exactly how that works.
Oh, there you go.
Tyler, did you say you gave us all hero points?
I did.
Yeah.
At 9 o'clock. It's 4 hero points for the night. I don't have to remember them for the rest of the night.
Okay, well, I no longer have that weapon in my hand.
Comet gets caught up like in the folds of skin of its wing as it tries to deflect it.
Choices. You know what? Now that I've got a free hand, I'm going to try to trip him again.
That's
What am I
right.
going to do? Try to punch him?
That's what Arius did. It went well for him.
Maybe I should go back to punching things and get rid of my sword. Head saying that. Arius would never say that.
I was gonna say the most badass thing you've done tonight easily was punching that fucking Nabasu out of the air.
I get a 36.
No, would you look at that? That's a success. So you trip him anyways.
He's prone. That's my turn.
All right. That takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
How did that one that you just tripped lose its frightened condition?
Because it's automated and it just goes.
Oh, sorry.
I
Does
added it
just
back.
automatically decrease.
Thank you for the reminder, though. No, it wouldn't have turned that into a critical success. It was one off.
Do 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 do. I'm pretty worthless right now.
But you're unleashed. Your psyche is,
I'm out of everything, even focus.
Oh, wow. Don't even have any school supplies anymore?
Dart, throwing, telekinetic
Oh my God.
projectiles.
I
guess
still have
more
them.
ones.
Yeah.
Well, this one here is prone and frightened, so
Yeah, I mean, it would be hard for me not to miss him, I guess. 37 to hit.
37 is a critical hit. Because of frightened.
Hell yeah.
My man.
I'm sick of hearing about all your guys' critical hits while I'm down here missing everything.
Oh my god, this is
I
a
rolled
terrible
so
roll,
poorly.
so.
66 damage.
that's basic, right? He has a double that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
I suppose you said 66. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
reading the 6D.
Oh, okay, I see what's happening now. Yeah. Nice shot.
And then I'm going to mind burst him.
Like a true accountant, you found another pencil that you had in your breast pocket, right? It's a pocket protector. Is that how that works, Swanee?
Yeah.
What do you think accountants are?
Just fucking nerds.
Nerds.
Dorks.
We are mostly nerds.
I'll pick, I'm going to have him do reflex of the mind again. Will.
Reflex on this one?
No, Will. Sorry.
Oh.
I said reflex of the mind for some reason.
I mean, you could see how that's confusing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, he doesn't do great. It's
Failed.
24.
14 damage.
All right.
That's all I got.
This one's not doing the best. Really not. It's his turn. He is prone. I'm going to use his first action to stand.
Still have an attack of opportunity, Lucan? Because you were going to try to use it.
Yeah,
on
because I didn't get to use it.
what's-his-face.
Yeah, I might as well. That's a good point. I'll take it.
Probably won't be able to kill him, but hey, if you can critically hit him again.
No, I'm not going to do that. Get a 28.
Which hits because of the frightened condition.
We'll at least put that bleed back on him. 21 damage.
Yeah, you will.
He'd technically still be off guard too, wouldn't he?
Technically, but
Still,
I mean, it wouldn't have been a crit, but yeah.
That's a good point. This one now is very near death. And it's going to use its first action, after standing and getting smacked, it uses its second action to fly away. And this one is going to fly out into the middle of this area, see
and then bleed to death.
sees Arius and the other one fighting, and flies down to them. Actually comes in and flanks you, Arius. So you got two of them on you now.
Wonderful. Oh, attack of opportunity then.
You definitely get one of those.
You're just trying to get Ted involved more in this fight? Like, I'll send you some birds.
Hey,
I wanted him to die from
hey,
the
bud,
bleed.
I sent you some birds.
33 to hit.
Birds.
33 hits.
30 damage.
He takes it. And that was the silliest thing he'd ever done, because as he flies down to engage with Arius, Arius just cuts him right in half.
When shit flies at me, I can hit it. But when it's standing right in front of me, nope.
Maybe you can convince this other one to like back up and do a dive bomb on you or something.
I'm just gonna start running away so they start flying after me. I'm just gonna jump off this fucking platform. Just yell, catfall, and jump like 60 feet to my death. They wouldn't kill me, but probably break an ankle.
Well, that takes us over to Lucan. It's your turn.
All right. Well, we got a couple people in here. So, for right now, at least, we're going to stick with the standard. Actions 1 and 2, Electric Arc, Reflex saves.
Let's see. Veok gets a success with a 40. The Nabasu gets 26, however.
That's a failure. So, it'll be 17 or 8, I guess.
All right.
Great rolls on that. With their single action from Act Together, Sundrinker will attack the Nabasu and get a 29 to hit.
29 hits.
Will deal 17 damage and put that bleed back on him.
Dropping the blade.
And then with my third action, Lucan pulls out another potion of elixir of oil of unlife. Oil of unlife. That's the word I want.
Got it.
Done.
That takes us over to one of the Nabasus. This is the one that's currently getting attacked by Sundrinker. So bite, claw, claw.
Miss.
Yeah. 29 is the high. No, 29, 31.
A couple of those are pretty close.
31 doesn't hit?
Pretty close.
Damn.
31 does not hit. 32 AC.
Yikes.
So I have
All right.
one because it's frightened.
Yeah. Yeah. Which stays on them.
Bleed.
And of course they bleed. It must be nice to fight things that bleed.
Yeah, it's nice. I just think it's fitting. It's fitting. I know it's not great for this campaign, but I like it.
Yeah, that's all right.
For a vampire.
The world is a vampire.
That takes
Oh my
us
god,
over.
I haven't heard that song in so long.
That takes us over to the Nabasu that is engaging with Arius, and they're going to do their routine, which is the same one. Theirs has been a little more successful, though. Well, Arius just doesn't hit back.
Wow, what a jerk.
I know. And then I rolled 36, 31, and a nat 20 on the third.
Hit, crit.
All right, so we've got 19, 18, and 36 damage. With all the evil
That is.
damage on there, it had the potential for 90 damage.
But it got reduced a bit, yeah. And then Arius reduces it more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I think it took like 661 damage total
Pretty fucking good.
after temp HP and resistance.
Well, that one was a resounding success for that Nabasu. That takes us to the top of round 8. Arius gets a rebuttal.
Yeah, fuck you. Power attack.
Kill it.
Hey, 35 to hit.
35 hits.
Damage is terrible.
Oh, wow. That's pretty awful rolls there, bud.
I didn't roll above a 6 on 5d12.
Well, Cold Iron gives the extra 5. So you can pretend one of those 6s was an 11.
I'm just gonna... Fuck it, I'm just gonna swing again.
Just swing it again.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I rolled a 19.
Nice. A 31
I
hits.
didn't roll it the first time. But 3 8s, there we go. And then fucking 1 on my d6, but whatever. 30 damage.
Very nice. Very nice.
I almost did as much damage with my regular hit as I did with my power attack.
I'm gonna. So this actually situation reminds me of a Reddit thread that I saw somebody post, and I don't know the name of the user, but or anything. But it's saying that a good use instead of attack power attack would be to do, or to, instead of power attack, you do attack
power
first
attack.
and then power attack, so you're not suffering the -10.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I've thought about it, but depends on the enemy, really. These would
That's
probably
true.
be good enemies for that.
Just because they're easier to hit.
But like actual bosses or like things that are equal level or higher, it's not really worth doing.
Agreed.
It's even the -5.
Yeah, it's not worth that -5 on your power attack.
Yeah. But the way I've been rolling, I've just kind of been like, fuck it.
That's true. That's true. So that is going to take us over to Yurgak. Yurgak, now having seen Veok enter the fray is going to try to lay down some control here. They're going to cast a spell on Kix. Kix, she casts blindness on you. Give me a fortitude save.
37.
37 is a success. So you are actually blinded until your next turn begins.
My next turn begins, as in like, I have a turn of blinded.
Until its next turn begins. Yeah, the target is blinded until its next turn begins. So yeah, you're basically blinded now.
Oh, okay.
And then once your turn starts, it goes away.
All right, interesting.
Yeah, the failure is blinded for a minute.
What's a critical failure?
Permanent blindness. Blind
Was that-
forever.
Was it
That's-
Outcast?
That's how it's worded here too.
I don't know.
It is incapacitation.
Oh, he didn't actually, because it has an incapacitation, but he didn't actually click on the fortitude save, so it didn't
So that-
take
That
incapacitation
should
into
have
account,
been a
maybe.
crit success then.
Should be a critical success. It's only a 3rd level spell.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
Unless it's an innate ability, it is,
So yeah, 37 is a success, which means that, yeah, you're right. It would be a critical success because of incapacitation. I always forget that it's spell level, not creature level.
for spells, yeah.
For spells specifically, which is too bad because that didn't go well for her. She cast shield for her 3rd action.
I mean, it wouldn't have made much of a difference anyways.
Well,
Unless
would
this guy
have.
was going to go attack.
because that's exactly what was going to fucking happen, and that's what he's going to do now. He's going to gang up on Kix. So Kix, this guy steps towards you, and then he starts biting and clawing.
It's not ideal. I'm probably gonna die,
32 to hit,
but I can't. Haha.
33 to hit.
Yeah, they hit.
Okay, so the bite hits, claw hits. 24 on the bite, 22 on the claw. And if you were living, you'd make a bunch of fortitude saves, but you're not. Shara, it's your turn.
Raise shield. Let's move in between the two of these.
Okay, so putting yourself into flanking between the Nabasu and Vayok.
Yeah, we got a big old flank train here. We got
Little bit.
Kix, Vayok, myself, then Nabasu, and then Sundrinker. All
God, you're right. Sundrinker right there too. Fucking conga line. It's funny, almost every combat in 1st edition devolved into this within a round or two.
don't think I'm going to be able to trip this guy. Although, I've got my hand free. I could just go for the grapple.
That's true, you could. And you get the flanking from it, I think. You're going to grapple Vayok or the Nabasu?
Vayok.
Nice.
Ooh, 17 on the die. 42.
A 42 is a critical success.
Ooh.
He is now restrained.
Till the end of your next turn.
Yep.
Nice. Run away,
Or
Kix.
until they escape. Yeah, very nice roll.
So yeah, raise shield, move, grapple. Yep, done.
That takes us over to Kix.
You know, it's funny, I've made a couple different characters I've tried to turn into, like, grapplers and stuff like that. I did not expect Shara to turn into a tripper grappler.
She's pretty fucking good at it, man.
I mean, she's got 25 athletics, so...
Oh yeah, that'll do it. All right, Kix, what you doing?
I don't know, I'm just thinking.
You pacing in the room with your token?
Yeah.
Does appear that way.
He does.
150 feet in his
Moving
turn.
back and forth.
I'm thinking, do I actually just... No, I'm a fucking lich. I don't leave. If I die, I don't fucking die. I'm just all back up here. I'll target the... do I want to just finish? I'm going to try to finish off the last Nabasu that's up with us with a telekinetic projectile. I'm also stupid. So stupid. Where is the button to become stupid?
Oh, that's what you mean by I am stupid. I thought you were being self-deprecating.
I would
No,
never
you're not.
call myself stupid. I am cool. Yeah, anyways, just a normal old telekinetic here. I thought that was my role. That's unfortunate. Attack! 16 to stupefy. I'll hero point because I got 2.
All right.
I got worse.
No.
I'll be done.
After Kix, takes us to Lucan. It's your turn.
Yeah, you know what's happening.
Do I?
Electric arc on the Nabasu and
Vayok.
Looks like they both succeed, so they'll take half of this. So that'll be 10. With their single action from Act Together, Sundrinker will attack the Nabasu and get a 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Excellent. We'll deal it 16 damage.
And it bleeds.
Still alive.
It is still alive.
I still have another action. That was only 2 actions.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, I will attempt to hit it again and get a 28 to do so.
That also hits.
How about another 21 damage?
21. It is hanging on by a thread, but it's still standing.
All right.
That takes us over to that Nabasu. He's not looking great. Really. Not at all. But, demons. It's going to continue its attack on Sundrinker.
Hey, the last one tried to fly away too. So, you could try
It
to
was
fly
actually
away.
going for what it thought was going to be easier prey.
Ouch.
Yeah, but this guy doesn't know that happened.
Yeah,
Ouch,
exactly. He didn't
Tyler.
know that happened. That one was on the edge. This one was getting the crap kicked out of him, watching Arius just whiffing down there. So he was like, I'm going to go get that guy. Nope. Anyways, enough hurting Ted's feelings. This one attacks Sundrinker.
I don't have any.
Yes, you do.
They're already gone.
All right, Sundrinker. We got a 27 on the bite, a 25 on a claw, and a 30 on the claw.
You've got a miss on a bite, a miss on a claw, and a miss on a claw.
This is really unfortunate, you know that?
No, it's quite fortunate.
Well,
He bleeds for 3. Tell me he dies.
bleeds for 3. Not enough to kill him, though.
God damn it.
Succeeds on the check, even, with a 17.
What a bitch. He's dead next turn.
All right, well, that takes us over to the Nabasu that's down by Arius, frantically bite and claw. Oh, maybe? So 27 on the bite. First claw's a 36. Second claw's 22.
36 hits, the others miss.
Then take 27 points of slashing.
Okay.
And top around 9, Arius. It's your turn.
Alright. Regular attack.
Yeah.
28 to hit.
28 misses.
Regular attack. 31 to hit.
31 hits.
Good rolls.
35 damage.
35 puts this one down. Cut its head clean off.
Third action.
Climb?
Or heal.
Heal? Heal who? Oh gosh, yeah, you're looking pretty down, aren't you there, bud?
Yeah, I'm not doing great. Only down like 130 HP.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'll do a 3rd level harm on myself. Just 1 action. Pop myself up a little bit. 20 HP, and that's my turn.
That takes us over to Yurgak. Yurgak, on her turn, casts a spell. Swanee didn't even plan this. My first thought was, why is this spell in the spell list? Is this even going to make a difference? Hey, should I swap it for something? Nah, I'll leave it as is. She casts Freedom of Movement on Vayok, which removes the
Okay.
restrained condition.
Okay.
I know that seems like bullshit, but it's not, I swear.
No, I trust you. It's just situationally funny.
I mean, they still have
Right.
to attempt to
They still have to
escape,
make-
so it still
yeah.
takes an action.
In fact, okay. Oh, you're right. So it takes an action for... Wait, hold on. You repel effects that would... While under the spell's effect, the target ignores effects that blah, 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 blah. Wait, that would give them a circumstance penalty defeat.
So on his turn, he can attempt to escape.
They automatically succeed unless... Ah, I see. Okay, so he's still restrained
at the moment.
but on his turn, he takes an action. He just automatically succeeds.
Correct.
Got it. Well, freedom of movement, cast. For her third action, she climbs a little closer to the edge, looking into the room where the Nabasu and Vayok and the rest of the party are, which takes us over to Vayok. And they use their first action to escape, which is automatic success. However, because it has the attack trait, escape, anything they do with the attack trait now still stacks. So they're lined up while this Nabasu is just hanging on by a thread. They're going to try to get all the flanking attacks that they can. So 1 jaw strike and 1 claw. Got 35 to hit on the jaw strike.
Hits because of flanking.
Ooh. 37 on the claw.
Hits.
All right, so we've got the bite is 35 points of damage.
I will use my reaction to Selfish Shield. So we'll reduce that. We got 2 for 35. Okay.
Oh, yeah. The claw, the bite did 35 damage. The claw does 35 as well.
Okay, so the first one, because Selfish Shield reduces it by 10. The second one, because I have ongoing selfishness, it reduces it by half of my Selfish Shield. So
5.
I will reduce that one by 5.
Nice. So instead of 35 twice, you take 25 and then 30. That's really cool.
But second one is claw is slashing, so I actually reduced that one by 9. So I take 25 and 26.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
All right. Solid.
But I'm also hurt.
I was going to say that also hurt. Yeah. All right. Well, that takes us over to Shara. It's your turn.
Yeah, sure is not looking great. But it is...
No one is. It's fantastic.
Yeah, looking at the party sheet is a little...
Hovering over you, you're just dead because you're on top of a dead creature.
Yeah, all I can see is dead for you.
I'm going to draw my scythe.
Is that on the ground back there? Or
That's
that
my comma. And we will attack Mr. Vayok with my scythe. Actually, before I do that, let's intimidate, demoralize. Let's try to demoralize him first.
Okay.
34.
34 is a success.
He is now frightened.
The rest of his life.
Now we're going to attempt to strike him with a 37.
That hits.
Poop rolls, 16 damage.
All right.
And yes, draw, demoralize, attack hit. That's it.
That takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
Do you have like a little needle thing that you can try to kill this stupid Nabasu?
Nah, I'll leave that to Sundrinker or our Electric Arc.
Yeah.
But I really have nothing else outside of just more telekinetics.
Yeah, just try and smack Vayok.
I got a level 1 snowball I could throw.
Probably does less damage than
It sure does do less damage.
telekinetic projectile.
Alright, yeah, we'll target Mr. Tongue Boy over there.
Which one? They both have tongues hanging out in their art.
Oh, you're sure they sure do.
In fact,
The one that resembles a boy.
In fact, the Nabasu is like way outside of its token ring. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool. That was my stupefy. I thought I failed. It worked out for me in favor.
That worked out in your favor.
Until it doesn't. We'll see here.
We'll find out.
Yeah. Tell this is a shit roll too.
Sure is. It's shit roll 2.
Rough. 22 is a critical miss.
Is there space to get behind Sundrinker?
No, that's where Lucan is hiding.
I know. I want to hide with him. We can both cuddle in the corner. I jump off. I don't do that. Be fun.
Well, it's only 30 feet down.
Alright, 1 action.
I thought you had that one action thing you could do every turn, or is that not? Oh,
If I need to be unleashed.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to be unleashed to do that. Okay.
Alright, yeah, I'll just recall teachings. Which I can't do it either, so I'm gonna do nothing and be done.
Don't you have that one?
Actually, I'm
Cyberburst?
gonna... That's also a unleashed.
Oh,
I'm just gonna...
Rough.
Yeah, I'm gonna aid... I can still just... No, well, how does just normally aiding work?
Aid is 2 actions,
Oh, okay.
I
never mind.
think.
I for numbers.
There are precisely 16 rocks that are larger than your fist in the rubble to the west.
Perfect.
Well done.
Done. Lucan, it's your turn.
Hold on. I was just counting myself. I was like, damn, if you just got that right, you've got eye for numbers.
I mean, it does say
There
you
might
quickly
be more.
estimate the numbers of items in a group with
1,
relatively
2,
accurate
3, 4,
accuracy.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14? Maybe
What did I
15?
say?
16,
16.
Oh, yeah.
We were pretty damn
Very close.
close.
Just fucking eyeball.
Just quickly estimated.
Yeah. Eye for numbers.
Actions 1 and 2, Electric Arc on the Nabasu and Vayok. Vayok.
Let's see how the Nabasu does. The Nabasu gets 20.
Wish it were the other way around. So, critical failure and a failure is going to be 17 and 34.
And back at 39 on a failure. Well, that double damage for the Nabasu is enough to take it down. It falls to the ground, twitching and smoldering.
All right, with their single action from Act Together, Sundrinker will attack Vayok. Looks like miss the 29. And then third action, I will down that Oil of Unlife I've been holding for a couple rounds. And heal myself, 28.
I don't see where it says I can't aid.
Aid just says you must first prepare to help, usually by using an action during your
Yeah, that's what I was seeing as well. Because it doesn't say anything about, like, ready actions is completely something different.
Yeah, I think you might be right. So what would your aid... You don't have the open nature of your...
Right.
the teaching,
I wouldn't use my occultism. I'd have to use
what you're
my
actually trying
attack
to aid
roll?
with. It's whatever you're actually trying to aid with.
Which would be what?
Yeah, if you were trying to aid his attack,
You
you'd
have the
to
specific-
make
yeah.
an attack roll.
Is that what you're trying to do, is aid the attack?
Yeah, I was aiding Sundrinker's attack is what I was going to do.
Okay, then yeah, you'd have to actually make an attack against Vayok to see if it's a...
Oh, in his
Success.
melee? Or what do you think? I guess I don't know.
Nah, level DC. That's what we went with. That's what we're going to stick with.
I was just thinking what I need to be to aid a melee attack. Would I need to be in melee with him? Or,
Not necessarily. You're just aiding Sundrinker in some way.
oh, wait, I can't fail. He gets +1. Does a 30 hit?
What a 30 of hit.
A 30 does not hit.
Okay.
All right. Good try.
I'm pretty sure I can't fail. If you're at least an expert in aiding, you get a success on any outcome. Yeah.
You're expert in
Never-
unarmed attacks?
No, I suppose not, yeah. I'm thinking occultism or whatever. But alright, yeah.
You're an expert in unarmed attack, yes.
Okay.
There you go.
That's my turn.
Well, the aid fails. Strike misses. But the Nabasus are all down, which means we're just back to the ghouls. In the top of round 10, Aureus.
Where we started 10 rounds ago.
Yeah, where you started 10 rounds ago, just in a, everybody's in a different spot.
Actually, if we go back to 11 rounds ago, Vayok was fucking leaving
Yeah,
Aureus.
he was like 1 minute ago, this dude was out the door. Oh, how things have changed.
Arius uses his first 2 actions to cast a 5th level harm on himself. I get 62 HP. Third action, I sheath my sword and start getting ready to fucking climb. Because apparently you need both hands free to climb.
Yo.
Apparently? You think you can pull it off with the sword in your hand?
And that shit, man.
Sounds so confident.
Apparently.
Apparently. Oh, fuck. All right. So that takes us over to Yurgak. On her turn, she sees Aureus down there getting ready to climb.
Well, come down here. I'm just gonna fucking pounce on you and take you all the way to the bottom.
She is going to cast Command on you.
Fuck you! At least it's not dominate.
Yeah, at least it's not Dominate. Will save. And this one, the command is going to be to drop prone.
40!
That's a critical
Eat it.
success. All right.
Ice is determined to get back in this fight.
Arius is going to make it. He's going to make it. Vayok's turn. Vayok is in a situation. He's a little touch concerned. But Shara's looking down, and he wants to try to finish her off. Because once the big plate armored one is down, the rest are just meat.
Yeah, and it's probably going to work because I didn't have a shield to raise. Well, I
Strike,
did,
claw, claw.
I will be using my reaction to, because I'm sure he'll hit it with at least one of them for Selfish Shield.
Ooh, 19 on the dice for the bite. 45. And then a 33 and a 28.
Okay. Shit. Do I use Reactive Shield instead then?
Reactive shield would probably change that. That'd change that to a regular hit instead of a crit, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the crit damage is 49. So it's up to you.
Yeah, that first one was a crit, so I would use my Reactive Shield instead of my Selfish Shield.
Okay, so the reactive shield
Snap
would,
the shield into place.
and that would turn that critical down to a regular hit. So instead of 49, take 31.
Why do I have a shield spinning around me?
That's Shara's aura. You're just so far behind all the time. You never get it.
That's a good point.
Alright, I do take all 31, and somehow those other two missed, so...
Yeah. So here stands Shara, near death as far as the estimates are going. That takes us over to Shara. It's your turn.
Okay, so... I feel like in order to do that, I had two hands on my weapon. I would bring that shield up, so I think I would have to let go with the one hand, so I'll have to regrip my...
Oh, regrip the
Scythe.
scythe?
The scythe. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think does that sound fair?
So you'd be releasing and then reacting, and then at the beginning of your next turn, regripping the weapon.
Correct.
Because you can have a shield equipped, but use a two-handed weapon. You just can't raise a shield with it.
Think so? That's how I've been playing it. No one's yelled at me yet.
Oh, honest with you, you're the last person I think to fucking check, so...
I didn't. I thought I looked, but...
That's just such a really specific situation. So it says, in the second sentence, most shields must be held in one hand, so you can't hold anything with that hand and raise a shield. Like, with that one sentence, it seems to indicate both.
But he's not raising a shield. Raise a shield is a thing.
Yeah. This is reactive shield, but raise a shield is subordinate inside of reactive, right? It's a subordinate
so I
reaction.
couldn't be... You can't hold anything with that hand and raise a shield.
So you'd be
So
releasing...
that's why I'd release,
Yep.
raise the shield.
Got it. Yep.
That is how
Gonna snap.
I
into
would read
place there.
that. Because if you go the other way, you look at it and go, okay, well that means that I should be able to hold something in that hand
Right.
if I'm not raising the shield.
Yeah. It seems to make sense.
So first action will be to regrip. Second action, he should still be frightened.
Oh, thank you.
Second action, let's just attack him at the full map. Or no map, I don't know, however you count that. Oof, only got a 5, that's a 27.
That'll miss.
I feel like I have to save my hero point just in case I go down. So I'm not going to use it. Third action, I'll take a 5-foot step back. Make him waste an action to come up to me if he wants to.
That takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
Kix is going to do things.
Oh yeah? Kind of things.
Yeah. Like, unleash a psyche for the third time in this fucking combat.
Single
Such a
combat.
long combat.
Is that the first time you've ever done that? 3 times in a combat?
That seems like likely. I don't know.
We're at round 10.
Fighting for a solid fucking minute.
And we'll cast telekinetic projectile. 20.
20.
You kidding me?
You got the 2 right.
Oh, rough. 23 is a critical miss.
What are you guys feeling?
Up to you, bro.
I mean, I'm gonna go unconscious. So we'll do it again. I mean, re-roll to it worse again.
Oh.
I mean, 26
hero
last
point.
hero point.
Got it.
Yeah, and then I need a reflex save.
Reflex save?
Yeah.
For Cyburst?
Yeah.
Reflex or will? Or is this the one that you get choice?
We'll do reflex.
Reflex? Okay.
I haven't really casted anything at this guy to know.
34.
6 damage.
That takes us over to Lucan Hollow. It's your turn.
Action 1, I use my Staff of Divination to cast True Strike on myself. Action 2 and 3 will be act together, and we are going to telekinetic projectile something at this guy. One of those rocks, we'll say. We'll get a 38 to hit.
38 hits.
We'll deal him 23 bludgeoning damage.
Right. He takes all of it. Rock comes behind, smacks him in the back of the head.
Yeah, with Sundrinker's single action from Act Together, they will attack. Very likely miss, but we're going to give it a shot. Be a critical miss.
Yeah,
That's my turn.
3 in the dice will do that. So we're at round 11. Arias, it's your turn.
Climb.
DC 20. Roll some dice.
Can you even fail that?
No.
I don't know. What's your athletics?
20.
Critically succeeding it most of the time?
There's a crit success. I'm 10 feet up. There's another crit, so I'm 20 feet up. What is it? 30 to get up?
It's 30 up.
Of course. Regular success, so I'm 25 feet up.
All right. That takes us over to Yurgak. I'm sure you guys are going to laugh at me. I'm going to be like, she's run out of spells, but I'm sure it's much more of a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, so have all of we.
Yeah, it's kind of how everybody's gone. She is going to finish moving into the room.
I'll take attack of opportunity on her.
You will get that option, yes.
Get a 36 to hit.
36 hits.
She'll take 16 damage and bleed if she can, but she's a ghoul, so I guess not.
She won't. So she moves into the room, and this is the guard post, right at the top of where you all climbed up to meet Vayak the first time. For her second and her third action, she's kind of looking around to take a look, and it looks like it's gonna be Kix. Kix, give me a fortitude save. She casts a spell at you.
Not yet. Critical failure. That one.
Definitely didn't need that hero point. There's no way this can actually kill you.
What? I have like 40 health. Of course it's gonna kill me.
No, it'll put you down to 0, but I don't think you'll be like destroyed.
Oh yeah.
That's
No.
limit. I
I literally can't be destroyed. But yeah.
Right. Okay, so lots of
you
dice.
don't even need to roll. I'm unconscious.
Yeah, I mean, just go ahead and hit yourself.
That would have taken me down if I was at max health.
66?
132 damage.
Oh, I guess I would have had 8 HP.
66 is the regular damage, double it on the critical failure. So, Kix takes 132 force damage as his spirit is rattled against his form.
Too bad the demon wasn't still in me. We could make him die from it.
Oh yeah, we probably could. That's her turn, which takes us over to Vayak. Vayak moves forward to finish Shara off. First action, jaw to bite. Second action, bite. 28 to hit.
This is...
Ooh, it's going to be close. Third action, claw on Shara. Another 28.
2 28s.
Shara survives for now. Shara, it's your turn.
Okay, let's see. We'll just attack him to start off with. First action. Fucking 3 on the die. God, this guy's got a ridiculously high AC.
Also that, yes.
So rolling shitty's not doing us any good. Yeah, we'll try again. Nope. Be nice to roll over a 10 here. Kind of like Aris has been saying. Third action. What do we want to do with the third action? Jeez.
Could release and raise shield.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll release and raise the shield.
Get an extra action for using the two-handed weapon over the course of 2 turns, but it's kind of rough with the position that you're in, too.
Yeah, which is basically trying to be between this guy and Lucan.
Yeah. Speaking of Lucan, it's your turn.
Much appreciated. We're doing electric arc on these two. Action 1 and 2. Well, no. Actually, yeah. Let me change this up a little bit. Action 1 is going to be boost Eidolon.
Okay.
And then we'll do a free action to try and extend it. Incoming nature check.
Bad.
Nope. fail that, critically fail it. Not that it matters.
It doesn't.
So it just doesn't get extended. Then actions 2 and 3, we will electric arc these two. So a reflex save, please.
All right. Get lots. Not quite so much. 42 and 31.
All right. So half for the one that succeeded. So half of 14, 7 damage.
Vayok takes half.
Then Sundrinker will take their action from act together to strike. Oh, missed with a 30, looks like.
Yep. 30 misses. Round 12. Arius.
I'll finish climbing up to 33, so I'm up.
Hey, there's a dead Kix next to you.
Unconscious Kix. But I'm fine with being unconscious, dude. You go kill some stuff.
And an almost dead Shara.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while since I had my sword put away. How do I need it to cast spells? My focus, isn't it?
I don't think you need to have it drawn. You just need to have it, right? Or do you have to be holding it in your hand?
No, because you don't need to hold like your rat like when you.
You just need to have like your holy symbol or your focus, right? One of the two. Well, your holy symbol's on your fucking forehead, isn't it? It's carved all over your armor.
As you're a cleric, you can usually hold a divine focus, such as a religious symbol for spells requiring material components instead of needing to use a spell component pouch.
Oh. So it only matter if you need a material component anyways, right? Which would only be the 3 action.
Because material is only 3 actions. 2 actions would be just verbal and somatic.
My sword is my religious symbol.
It is, okay.
Right.
By the way, you don't need it to cast a 2-action harm, for example.
Because it has no material component.
I used my last 6th level harm from my font on Shara. You get 71 HP.
Thank you. That triples my health.
That's a big difference.
And God, those rolls were so bad too.
Well, it's my turn.
Let's see if Kix comes out of it right away. Kix, give me a recovery check.
19.
19. Do you have
I don't think I've got anything other than.
no diehard or toughness or anything? I don't think it's a critical
I
success
have
anyways.
toughness.
It wouldn't make a difference.
It's got to be a 20 to be a critical success.
Okay. So, but the 19 is a success.
He just goes to dying 1 instead of dying 2.
What? I was at dying 1. Oh no, it was
No,
a
you're
crit.
at dying 2 because you critically.
It only gave me dying 2. I mean, it only gave me dying 1 when I died. That's why I was thinking. But that's
Yeah.
fine. I just won't
Should
change
have
it.
been dying 2.
And there you go. So you reduce it up to dying 1. All right, that takes us over to Yurgak. Yurgak, she casts Spiritual Weapon. A magic weapon made of pure magical force materializes and attacks your foes. It's going to materialize in this space right here. And it gets to make an attack. It's going to do that on Arius. 38 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And takes 7 points of force damage. And Vayok, frustrated with this turn of events. Oh, Ted, it's so tempting, dude.
Go for it.
Nah, it's zeroing in on Shara. He's gonna keep doing that. He's smart, though. He 5-foot steps into flanking with Arius. Oh, but he can't, but the spiritual weapon's there. Never mind. He attacks Shara. Bite, claw, claw. 31 on the bite.
Miss.
35 on one of the claws.
Miss.
38 with a nat 20 on the third claw.
Let's use that selfish shield. Alright, I will take 32 of that 46 damage.
Looks like that claw was what went through. Shara, it's your turn.
Well, thank you very much, Arius. I would have been unconscious if you hadn't been there.
Mm-hmm.
If you hadn't healed. Okay, so we will regrip. Attack once. Fucking god damn it. Like, just roll better than a 6. This is why this fight's taking so fucking long. Yeah. Neither Arius or I can hit anything, it seems.
Yeah, damage dealing's been rough.
And I gotta raise that shield. This guy's gonna kill me if I don't.
He hits hard. Lucan, it's your turn.
We're going to use another charge from my staff and put True Strike on myself again. And we will spend 2 actions to knock together and cast telekinetic projectile at that guy. Woo! Roll a 5 and a 1, so we're going to miss.
Missed. I missed. 26.
And then Sundricker will take their single action in an attempt to hit. Or maybe Sundricker will take their action. Well, I can't really get in flanking. Yeah, I can't get in flanking. Nope, just attack. Oh, miss.
At the top of round 13, let's set the scene here a little bit. Kix is unconscious in the corner next to Arius and Sundrinker over the top of them. Shara is looking better now, is holding Vayok, the ghoul, back from the rest of the party as Arius gets back to the floor where the party is happening. And Lucan's back in the corner. I had to double check. Like, I was, where the fuck is Lucan on the map? Oh, yeah. Yep.
I'm
way back in the corner. Arius, you start us off round 13. It's your turn.
So Arius will draw his sword for his first action. I can draw it two-handed as one action, right? I don't have to spend 2 actions to two-hand it.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, drawing it, a two-handed weapon is just part of drawing
Okay.
it.
I just wanted to make sure that like drawing didn't like specify it that you're like one-handed and then you actually have to put the other hand with another action. That seems ridiculous.
That would be
All right.
ridiculous. No.
Second action, I will move into flanking with Shara against Vayok. Third action, I guess I just take a swing, right?
I don't know what else to do.
Just looking to see. Like, I feel bad leaving Kix on the ground, but like, you're dying 1, you're out of spells. You are my new best friend, so I do feel bad. But like, we'll get you back eventually. You're a lich. Like, what's the worst that can happen, right? Right?
I have no comment. I'm unconscious.
Kicks the lich. Lich kicks? Yeah, you won't even know unless somebody tells you, which I probably will just tell you. I take a swing.
Argoon will tell me. You can't fucking hide from Argoon.
Yeah, Argoon's been here the whole time watching it.
I get a 36 to hit.
36 hits.
Those are some interesting dice rolls. A 12, a 10, and 2 1s. 29 damage.
29.
And Merit Punishment War.
Vayok's coming apart.
And that's my
Not
turn.
fast enough.
Then that is going to take us over to Kix. Kix, let's see that recovery check. Kix at dying 1.
Roll.
So
3.
that takes you to dying 2.
You know it.
You got Die Hard, right?
I don't know what I got. I'm a lich.
Yeah, Lich
Didn't think
Hard.
about Die Hard.
Doesn't fucking matter. If you have it, train out of it, whatever. You actually do have Die Hard. Anyways, Kix goes to dying 2. That takes us over to Yurgak. 5 footsteps away from Arius's reach, and then uses 2 actions to cast a spell.
Attack of opportunity.
I suppose you would still get one from there, wouldn't you?
I sure would. That's in that one, though.
It works for me.
I'd like to call up my hour hero point. That was pretty smooth.
Hey.
You rolled a 1. Yeah. Top of the hour, every hour, baby.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I am going to re-roll this using a hero point, though, because I think it's important. I get a 36.
A 36 does hit.
Not a crit, though.
No.
I tried, bros. I tried. I deal 14 damage.
14 damage. She takes all of it, but she's a steady spellcaster.
A steady one?
Come on, low numbers.
Vamp gets 84 hit points back.
So many hit points back.
JC didn't roll that well, though.
No, not really. 2 1s, a 2.
That's what a
Pretty mediocre.
level 7 harm will do.
Yeah, that static 56.
I just can't believe she has any freaking level 7 spells left. I've been fighting
Font.
forever.
Just gonna be font shit.
Oh, she's a cleric?
Then after Yurgak, that takes us over to Vayok. Vayok uses an action to leap. He's going to use that swift leap action. And he jumps back toward Yurgak, and out of that flanking. And with his second action, he bites and claws at Arius. 39 to hit on the first one.
That's a hit.
Take 28 points of damage. And the second attack is a 34 to hit.
That also hits.
26. Then after Vayak, that takes us over to Shara.
Let's regrip the scythe. Okay, do we want to focus on the healer or on Vayak? Now that they're both probably about the same health.
Let's just burn down the healer. I don't really have a good way to get flanking, but let's just team up on it. Preferably you get in the way of Vayak. And I'll heal you on my turn. I have one decent heal left, and after that, basically spent 2 heals.
So I'm going to change that. I'm not going to regrip my scythe right now. I'm going to raise my shield. I'm going to move up next to Vayak. Let's scratch this again. Let's start from the top.
One more time, from the top.
What is the best way to do this? I don't know.
I'm also afraid if I go to the south position, or if either one of us goes to that south position, they might try and push us off again. Kind of sick of getting knocked down that shit.
God, I want to try to trip him, but I don't know how. I can't really do that. And raise my shield. Let's raise the shield. Move in between Vayak and Yurgak. And then I don't have any kind of shield bash. We're going to just make a jaw strike at Yurgak.
You're gonna bite her?
Yep.
Yeah.
Attempt to miss with the 32. Jeez.
32 does miss.
Alright, that's my turn.
She dodges out of the way just the last moment. Lucan, it's your turn.
Action 1. I draw a Oil of Unlife, moderate, from my bandolier. Action 2, I hand it to Sundrinker. Action 3, act together. Sundrinker pours it down, kicks his throat.
I'm just playing on my phone, dude. I can stitch it.
You don't have to bring me back into this.
Kicks. You heal 16.
Wow, bro.
I guess. And since I did that as act together, I have one single action that Lucan can use, which I will use to cast Boost Eidolon. Make a nature check.
Doesn't that only last till the beginning of your turn?
Yeah, but I'm going to do Extend Boost. As a free action, I also do an Extend Boost and make a nature check on it. There's no reason not to. I've just got an action here to use on basically nothing. I get a 31. Does that beat level DC?
31.
I think it does.
Close.
It does.
Isn't it 30 right now?
It is a 30 right now.
Cool. So, Sundrinker gets extendedly boosted. And that's my turn.
Sounded oddly sexual.
Nah.
I'd like to also point out that you're not pouring the Oil of Unlife down Kix's throat. You have to slather him with it.
Yeah,
It's
you
an
have to
oil.
slather
You
it.
gotta
Slather.
rub that
So
shit
the rose
in.
bush is rubbing it onto him.
Just rubbing it in
All
there.
the thorns just scraping him up.
No, that's how you get it into the wounds.
Kick's bleeding now.
Gotta get in there real deep. He's a lich. He doesn't bleed anymore. How pedestrian.
I'm shiny.
We saying that Kicks can't bleed anymore?
He's a lich.
No. He's a lich. He's undead.
He's undead.
He don't
Oh,
bleed.
that's true. That's true. We don't bleed, do we? That was your turn? My turn?
That takes us to the top of 14. Arius, it's your turn.
I think of the order I want to do this in. Sure, you're hurt.
Would that be like a short rest since I took a little nap?
That is absolutely not how that works.
I'll do a 2-action, 4th level harm. It's my last good harm. For Shara.
I mean, you deal more damage. I do it to yourself.
I need to keep you up, though. So it takes 67.
Needs that flank.
I'd much rather keep you up to keep them distracted. And then...
You could attack him. You could move to that.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a swing at him. Single
Swinging
swing.
at
I
Vayak.
thought about moving, but I have a feeling I move, he's just going to push me. I was kind of hoping Sundrinker was going to move because I was going to run over to Lucan so Lucan could battle medicine me.
Oh, sorry. I've really enjoyed my placing in this combat.
You kind of boxed yourself in, but like we also kind of like need you a little
It's been
bit.
fantastic. I've been able to attack from here.
The room is small enough where you Sundrinker's fine.
Both of these people are in my reach.
Just nuts to me. 20-foot reach.
20-foot reach.
I'll just take that swing.
Oh, that was going to be the nat 20.
The 36 to hit.
36 hits.
4 rolls, 21 damage. But I got my temp HP.
Hey, damage is damage.
Kind of all I care about.
Vayak gets it in, or get a hit in on Vayak, and you do. You're right. Get that temp HP. That then takes us to a no longer unconscious but very prone Kix the Lich. It's your turn.
Focus the cleric.
I stand up.
Big moves. He stood up.
I'm getting crazy here.
Has it been a minute since the first round?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. Contagious idea. Frightened. Will. Save. From both those bros.
I suppose you did cast that a very long time ago.
It was at least within the first 2 turns, because it's when they were running away.
Yeah. Huh. All right. Will saves, right?
Yeah. And I don't know if both of them critically succeeded,
Well,
but... one of them,
Vayak gets 41. Yurgak gets 39.
So Yurgak is frightened 1. And I'm standing. Nobody can bring me down.
Means Yurgak's basically gonna be frightened until, hopefully, this time, till she dies. Then after Kix, that takes us over to Yurgak. Yurgak, kind of fighting a losing battle with the healing, decides to use her first action to pull out a flail that she had on her hip.
Attack of opportunity. We'll take it.
All right.
Dang, gonna miss it. The 27.
But their second action, 5-foot steps in to flanking on Shara with Vayak here, and uses her third action to strike with the flail.
Yes, attack the tank. No, don't attack the tank.
43 to hit.
Hey, it's not a crit.
It's not
Because of kicks.
Because they're frightened.
Actually, yeah, Kick saved you from that critical hit. Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're going to take 25 points of damage. 6 of it is acid. A corrosive flail. Then that takes us over to Vayak. And Vayak is going to do what he does best, except for this time with flanking. Bite, claw, claw. First attack, 42 to hit.
Hits. I will use Selfish Shield.
26 damage. Now that flanking's there, sneak attack comes into play.
Because that is... Our level... Yes, that's minus 10. Alright, drop that down to 16.
Alright. And second attack with the claw. 27 to hit.
Nope.
And third...
Oh, Jesus.
19 on the die. 38 to hit.
Yeah.
And that's gonna do you
Stop
for
rolling so goddamn
Fucking
well.
19.
26.
I'll knock that down to 17 with my ongoing selfishness. That's why I took her hit, because that way I figured he'd hit me with at least 2. That would save me an extra 5 hit points.
Yeah, you're right. Well, that takes us over to Shara. It's your turn.
Okay. It is in fact my turn. You are correct.
Yes. What you do with that turn is that's the question.
Alright, let's now 2 hands back on this weapon. We're going to attack Yurgak, because Yurgak is also in flanking.
Oh, Sundrinker.
Indeed.
Damn.
Didn't see that one coming.
I totally missed it. Fuck.
It's hard to see those flanking trains when there's a space in there.
And the reach. Oh, the reach.
The reach. And then I roll on that one.
Oof.
God. Yeah, it's not. I need my hero point. I'm too in the middle of everything.
You very much are.
In the middle.
So I regripped, I attacked. Free action to let go of the scythe with one hand, and then raise shield.
There's a tight rotation. Shara is getting stuck in there. But yes, you are right in the middle of the shit. Lucan, Hollow, it's your turn.
Action 1, going to use yet another charge from my Staff of Divination. We're going to use True Strike on myself. Action 2 and 3, act together. Going to cast Telekinetic Projectile at Yurgak. A 40 is not a crit, huh?
It is not.
No, I missed with like a 32, so.
All right.
But it does hit.
Gonna deal that damage. So 23 damage from that. Then with Sundrinkers, single action from Act Together, they will attack her and get a 35 to hit.
35 hits.
Will deal 20 more damage.
All right. Yurgak getting beat up a little bit over there.
And that is my turn.
That takes us up to the top of round 15. Arius, it's your turn.
I move over by Kicks and Sundrinker to get into flanking with Shara.
Hell yeah.
Second and third actions, I will power attack. Yurgak. Oh, come on. Just flip over to that 20, goddammit.
Yeah, it was better than the 4 right next to it. That I thought
Yeah,
it was going to land
that's
on, so.
That's true. 36 to hit. I feel like I
36
keep
hits.
rolling 14s, though. Like, how many 14s is that now? 3? I guess I'll take them, like, they hit.
It's better than a no hit.
You have your Scythe now. Wouldn't that make it +2 for Dread Marshal, or did you switch back
I
to your shield?
had to let go again
Let go again, yeah.
Gotcha.
in order to raise my shield.
Not great damage rolls. That power attack just resulted in 2 1s. But 39 damage.
I think damage is damage.
And I'm going to say, Shara, why don't you take that temp HP from Punishment of War?
Oh, okay. I will do that. I like temporary hit points.
Don't we all? It's wonderful, isn't it?
Well, then
that's my turn.
after Arius, that takes us over to Kix.
It is I, Kick Cereal. How about we are going to tell a scary story
Okay.
to Yard Dog. I don't know, the guy in the back, further away from me.
Yeah.
Theia.
Veak.
Oh. Disturbing knowledge.
I just rolled a occultism check, it looks like.
Against the will DC of an enemy.
How interesting.
This is going to be the spookiest of stories.
That's a very interesting spell.
It's not a spell. I'm fucking hero pointing it because I want it to be a spooky spell. It's an occultism feat. 36.
36 is a success.
Oh, dude, he's frightened.
Frightened 1.
What a loser.
It was actually a story that happened to Kix when he was in like middle school. He went to school naked, and
Wow.
it frightened him.
Theia is
Horrifying.
so ashamed right now.
It's like like cringe by proxy.
Yeah.
Should have been something
exactly.
related to accounting.
Oh, God.
Like the numbers that add up.
The numbers didn't add up. And then now we officially have Forever Frightened on them, so let's go.
No, let's
It's
go.
totally a real thing, guys.
Forever frightened.
It's
I believe
frightening, isn't it?
No, it's frightening when your numbers don't add up.
Okay, then after Kix, that takes us over to Yurgak. Yurgak is going to spend her first action casting a spell.
What a fool.
Let's do it.
Well, hold on a second. I have to double check. Is a single action harm somatic? Oh yeah, that definitely provokes.
What the fuck?
Another 14.
Did you just roll another fucking 14?
That's 4 14s.
Damn.
Fuck, I missed. Damn.
Oh, hey man, a hit's a hit.
29 damage, and I guess this time I'll take the Replenishment of War. I like temp hit points too.
That would have been. And I suppose you don't have any hero points, so you had your 1 hero point, huh?
I used my one. Hey, it's been an hour though.
No, it's been 38 minutes.
It's top of the hour every hour.
Minutes, if we round it up.
If we
it's
just do
been
some
an
weird
hour.
time, it's every hour at the top of the hour. And I gave him one at 8 o'clock.
Wait, who gets the hero point? I'm confused.
I have no idea.
Yurgak has swiftly found herself in a tricky position. She doesn't like where she's at. She's going to, after healing herself, turn and hit Arius with a flail. Swing at him at least.
You fool.
28 to hit.
Nice. Jesus, only misses by 3. Rolls a fucking 3 and barely misses.
And then uses her third action to not step away. She is moving back into the other room.
Oh, so she did a 1 okay, it was a 1 action heal.
It was a 1 action harm. Yeah. So she's moving into the other room with her final action, which takes us over to Vayok. Vayok is going to get one last bite in on Shara, or make the attempt.
Well, if he's gonna roll an 18, yeah.
Yeah, no, 44
I can't
hit.
believe a 44 is a
44
critical
hits.
hit on you, Shara.
Luckily, somebody left and it was no longer flanking.
Too bad his teammate ran away so
Otherwise it
he doesn't
would've been a
get
crit.
fucking
Shit, really?
Yep.
Fucking Yurgak. What
flanking.
29
Oh,
points of damage.
I feel like that's the same amount of freaking damage as you were doing before with the
I rolled really well on those, though.
selfish shield to selfish shield. Reduce that by 10.
With Vayok's that was his first action. With his second action, he moves back out of the room, back to where Yurgak retreated to, and he still has his bow out. He doesn't need to put it away to bite and claw. So he's going to take a second action to shoot Shara with a short bow. Ooh.
Shooting Shara with a short bow.
Yes.
What
Yeah,
the
that's a thing.
fuck? An 18 and then a
40.
19?
40 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Snake Eyes on damage.
Snake eyes.
12 points of damage.
Still got that ongoing selfishness, so we'll reduce that by 5. Still standing. Not by much, but I'm still here, guys.
Well, speaking of Shara, it's your turn.
I assume we're chasing them down, Arius?
Yeah. Don't rely on me for any more heals, though. You go down, I'll get you back up, but I don't have any heals left.
Because Yurgak retreated and Vayok followed, cleared their frightened conditions.
These guys are fucking pussies, by the way. Look, I'd just like to throw that out there. Run away. Oh, we got little gargoyles to help us. Let's come back and then run away.
Strategic
5,
repositioning.
15.
That is absolutely not what it is, unless they're going to get more gargoyles, because then I'll fucking throw my computer.
That room. Well, I might do it just to see through your computer. But no, that room was strategically disadvantageous for them, so they got the fuck out of there.
Okay, 1 action to move all the way behind Yurgak.
Oh.
1 action to place a hand on my weapon. And a 3rd action, let's attack her. Just gonna have to go for it.
Hey, there's one of them
36 to hit.
A 36 hits on the nose.
Not great damage. 16.
16.
Jesus. 3 and a 4 on my D10s. My D10s hate me. I hate D10s. All the way back to Moonlight. My D10s have never...
Soundburst D10s.
Soundburst D10s.
Oh, God.
So I might as well be rolling D6s, guys. It doesn't make a difference.
All right. Well, that takes us over to Lucan and Shara. Just a Yurgak, that hit that you laid on her. She is coming apart.
Well, we're going to start with some tandem movement. Think there. Can I see them both from there? Or can I only see Yurgak from there?
You're behind Sundrika right now?
Yeah.
You can really only see... Well, no, you can see both of them from there. Yeah.
Okay. I just need a line of sight.
Okay.
That's all. Action 2 and 3. We will electric arc. Reflex saves, please.
Oh, Yurgak rolls a 29. Vayok gets a 36.
Come on, take
That's
Yurgak
a
out.
failure and a
Take out
success.
this fucking healer.
We shall see. So 17 damage or 8.
17's not quite enough.
That's all right. We're not done yet.
But wait!
But wait,
There's more. With their single action from Act Together, Sundrinker will attack Yurgak. Attack Yurgak. And we'll get a 33 as a miss, even with flanking?
I think you're too far away for it to realize you have flanking, but
Even
I
if
think
you were
said the
flanking, that
36
won't hit.
36 is the... AC for your GAC.
Damn. All right, I miss.
That takes us to the top of round 16. Aris, it's your turn.
Arias starts running in. Gets into flanking with Shara. One action. And then power attacks. Come on. Even better than a 14. A 16.
Hey, a 16.
38 to hit.
That hits. Oh, hit on a power attack here. Let's see if Canaris
Oh,
finishes the job.
This is so low. There's a single 12 and a bunch of low shit. 39?
39 bifurcates her. Right down the middle. Shing.
Exactly.
No, 30. She had 39 or 30 hit points left.
Shara, you can take that 10 HP. You're lower than me.
Thanks very much.
That's my turn.
Then after Arius finishes off the healer, Kix. It's your turn.
Hey, I ain't got no amps, but I can still unleash. So let's go. We're gonna go stupidified myself. I'm gonna just move behind Sundrinker and
Psyche has been unleashed.
throw some school supplies at him.
More school supplies. He's already hit so many pencils through him.
This one's gonna be one of those cool gel pens that were the rave when I was a student.
I still like gel pens.
Oh, I remember teachers hated those things.
Hey, a 24 to hit him.
24 misses.
That's unfortunate.
That takes us over to Vayok. And Vayok sees Arius cut Yurgak down. Vayok's eyes go wide and looks toward Lucan through Sundrinker's tangle of thorns. For a moment, almost pleadingly, but then looks back at Arius. And then his face gets determined, and he takes a shot with his bow at Arius.
Attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Damn it. Miss.
Well, he gets 31. and I
Dude
think he
rolls a
hits.
4 and hits. Jesus.
Yeah, that hits.
Arius take 22 points of damage.
Fucking max damage. Fuck you. Hey, I'm at 69 HP. Don't hit me again. I'm at the perfect number.
Don't worry, I won't. He uses his second action to run along the wall. And I have to double check on something.
Did that have a duration, or was it... Walls normally have durations, right?
Yeah, it's 1 minute duration.
Should stay up. I don't remember when she
It
cast it.
stays up then.
She was like round 2 she was casting it.
It was pretty early.
Yeah, it was really early on. It was early enough that at round 16, it's definitely not there anymore. So, doesn't have to worry about the Wall of Blades.
The Wall of Blades. It's edgy.
He's gonna move into Yurgak's room, and he looks ready with the bow, and he's plugging the door. He's taking a stand at a place where he can funnel. Shara, it's your turn.
We're gonna first action walk up to him. Second action swing at him. Get a 35 to hit.
35 hits.
We will. Ooh, there's some good damage. 27.
27. Good hit. He's gone up and down in HP so much, but now that he's can't go back up, he's looking at about 25% right now.
Let's see. Third action. We're just gonna step out of the way so Arius can get in here.
Here, oh, let me introduce you to the scythe. Here, let me
Yes.
get out of the way. Greatsword wants to say hi. All right, then after Shara, that takes us over to Lucan.
Well, people are running away. I guess I'll run after them. And that's a door right there, right?
That is correct. Open doorway, but yes.
Yeah. Okay. Action 1, tandem movement. Both Sundrinker and Lucan move south. Actions 2 and 3, gonna do that act together, and we'll electric arc the motherfucker. Gonna need a reflex save.
33.
Eventually, I believe a 33 is a success. So he'll take half the damage that I can't roll.
You want me to roll it for you?
Oh, maybe now I can.
Yeah, I got it.
19, or I guess 9. And then Sundrinker will lash out and attack. I guess I'll get 5 feet closer with Sundrinker. So he's in my actual range and not just my, need a special action to hit him. And Sundrinker will get...
Lou?
Hey, a nat 20.
Needed to happen at some point. Critical hit.
Hell
We have rolled
yeah,
a
it
lot
is.
of dice and not hit any many 20s, so...
Yeah.
That will be... Too bad it wasn't to interrupt an action or something. But there it is.
It's a lot of
46 damage.
A lot of damage.
And they're frightened one now too, right?
Yes,
Good
they are.
martial aura.
Inside of that aura, that is important. Frightened one
That's
goes
my
off.
turn.
That is a big smash. You can actually hear bones crack with that one. Which takes us to the top of round 17. Arius.
I give chase to go power attack. No, I finally rolled over to the 4 instead of the 14. Fuck. I'll hero point it. Fuck it. And that's a natural 1.
Ooh.
So much better.
Wasn't meant to be. Not that time. Kicks. It's your turn.
Kicks, I think they're going for the windows. You should stay over there just in case.
Is there a window? Is there a door on my side? Like over here?
So, no,
There's
there
that
isn't.
hole in the wall to the...
Yes.
However, there's this opening here, and then there's the hole in the wall. In fact, Kix, if you look across the gap, the hole in the middle of the floor, you can see the secret door along that doorway open, and you can see Yurgak making his last stand.
Oh, I can see him?
Oh, is it over here?
Yeah, it's right here is where that door is.
Well, if I can see him,
You can.
I'm gonna go for him.
Oh no. What's that mean?
How near death is he, Tyler?
The near-death kind of near-death.
It looks like the light orange.
Probably not like Cyrus near death. Maybe like a full-powered telekinetic projectile near death.
We'll try all those things.
I suppose you could do both.
No, I can't, because the other one's 30 feet.
Oh.
Protractor attack. 33.
33
Frightened
is
one,
a
do it?
hit because he's frightened one, which is a success because Sundrinker crit earlier. Yes, that is a hit.
38 damage.
The protractor slices directly through his neck, and he crumbles into a heap at the floor. Yeah! Congratulations. You've succeeded in what could potentially be the longest encounter we've run in quite some time.
I think
I ended it
ever. I
at
mean,
69 HP.
17 rounds.
17 rounds.
I mean, in game time, less than 2 minutes, but hey.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot fucking happened in that 2 minutes.
Could have stopped running around. Would have been faster.
But they wanted to survive. I almost
you could
had
have
you
not
guys.
attacked the one guy and it would have been really, really fast.
Oh, yeah. Without him, it would have gone much faster.
Hey, we were victorious.
Yeah, I had to do that.
That's what I care about.
That was a must.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's finally over. That took so long. My eyes are bleeding from looking at this editing screen. Why, Tyler? Why did you do this? I thought we were friends. Friends, fellow adventurers. Are you out there listening? Are you still okay? Are you still alive? Are you 100 years old? Did this stupid side quest tower kill you like it did us? Whew. I'm okay. I'm all right. But please tell me, are we finally done with this tower? Find out next time as we continue Bloodlords. And until then, may you have many, preferably more brief, great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.
No more turns, Tyler. It's over. We're leaving.